Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. Glad you're with us as we continue to honor and salute our veterans this weekend and all their families and our active military. Thank you so much for your courage, your bravery, and all of your dedication to our nation. We are going to have a fabulous Sunday for you. It is quite the show, I got to say. Whew, what a way to end the week and our big holiday weekend. We have so many brand new pieces. We're coming off the heels of a big Saturday celebration where we brought a lot of debuts that, of course, match this incredible diamond bangle that we have. We had the matching ring. Just checked all of the updated quantities from yesterday. Still have a little bit of an opportunity for you to shop those if you missed it yesterday, so that's good news. We got a couple bands left, which is the designer band, so if you need to see it, let me know, and the bangles. And this is all still in time for holiday gift giving, of course, when I mention that, because we do have a lot of custom-made pieces here when we have those great designer styles. However, there's a lot of brand new, and then there's a very special returning favorite that I am wearing. It is actually going to be our largest diamonds by the yard, because I wanted to make sure on this November 12th that as we get ready to, welcome Thanksgiving holidays, and then of course right around the corner, all that comes with it. Well, I wanted to make sure that we have a chance to get you the ultimate diamonds by the yard selection, which is our 202. So it is here in limited quantities. We are going to make a few of those as well, which really would be, believe it or not, because these are quite time consuming and labor intensive to make. So it actually will be one of your final opportunities to get it actually for guaranteed holiday delivery. So that is something very important that I wanted to let you know. So we'll see that. And I know a lot of you own it and a lot of you have it, but usually it's one of those pieces you want to maybe come back and get another one of, or maybe do some gift giving with. So we have that. Is addition, actually we've got a couple other designer diamond necklaces as well that are just one-offs. And then we also have a very special selection of affordable. I got to tell you, we have the most gorgeous turquoise, Sleeping Beauty variety, huge stone, over 7 carats in size. You're going to see it shortly. We also have a very large amethyst today, building up a lot of diamond weight around your amethyst, so that's exciting. And aquamarine. These are all, everything I mentioned are some of the really fabulous, high-end, extremely important mountings we do. And then we even have, get ready for this, there is another museum stone that is unheated ruby that we are also going to see. But then there's Paraiba in a round that we're going to try to make affordable. And I've been doing some really cool discounts this weekend because they gave me an option. I met with management about the holiday weekend many days ago, and we're coming off a big celebration week just in general. I had my anniversary here on Monday night, and we've just kept the party going. But I will tell you, there was an option of doing like a $50 off sale with final sale attached to that, and instead I opted to say, you know what, let me just discount how I want to on all the prices, and then we'll get things out that way, and then you've got your full money back guarantee. And it gives me an opportunity where I'm discounting a whole bunch more than just $50 or $100 off every item. So it's going to be quite the day. And we've got all this brand new, and we're taking requests as well if you have them. And then, of course, our favorite DBTY and the earrings I'm wearing as well, which could be your fabulous new holiday piece. Well, we've got those as well if you'd like to know a little bit more about those. Those are my go-to when I borrow earrings here. I love them. They're about 9.5 carats in diamonds. So we have those as well, but a lot to get to, some one-of-a-kinds as usual. So you're going to want to dial quickly. And like I said, let us know if you have a request at all, or even if there is something that you'd like to see and check on availability from yesterday. We can always bring it back out if it is something that is available. And like I said, any recaps. And I am going to also try to recap those diamond hoops that I'm aware that, you know, this is a busy season here in fall, obviously a busy holiday weekend here. So a lot of traveling on the go. So if you missed some very important diamond hoops that we had yesterday, we had our 3 carat 36, and I've actually got a couple pairs of those left as well. So we're going to show those for a brief moment in case you missed them, because that I think is the value in diamonds. We've got really 2 of our all-time best values in diamonds, and they just happen to be here today, the DBTY and of course those diamond hoops. So we're actually going to get started with a really cool, this is a one-of-a-kind brand new, and it's actually listed as a yellow diamond, but there's actually a little more to it than that. And let's take a look at it and see what you think here. It is a special, really cool, brand new piece here that we're talking about having this really gorgeous color in the diamond itself, which is more like a neon, almost a yellow, I wouldn't say green necessarily, but really a neon color that's happening here. that we love so much. So it's really exciting to have this one. It's a one of a kind. It's item number 1122528. And then get ready. And if you're not currently registered with us, we like to do some great auctions where we get to give you the opportunity to price your pieces yourself, which is fun. We'll probably have some of those today to get you all hooked up with the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. And so get registered if you're not already, because we are going to have truly our classics that are limited still. So we've got really exciting ways to be a first-time shopper here, or certainly a repeat shopper, because there's a lot of really fabulous pieces here on the way. But 21 points is the center stone size, but this is what in the past, what we've had is really, when we've had this color, we usually call it, it's usually got the word vivid or intense attached to it, or sometimes vivid intense together, because it's really that special look that you're seeing. But it also is going to be 50 points in diamonds around it in a real classic setting. So you've got a real wearable piece here with a total of 71 points in the diamonds, of course, but then you have that amazing neon color, and that really is so exciting to see that kind of level, that kind of color, a little bit more, you know, of that wow factor that we love. And you've got a huge value coming your way on a fabulous one of a kind. So I hope you're ready, because you want you to dial in early when you see something you love. That is the way to go. We know that. And we are so thrilled to bring this to you. So let me try it on for you. You can change the gold if you want to from the yellow gold that it's in right now. You can change it to white gold or rose gold. Here's what it looks like on for you, so you can see what that's all about. It's a really attractive piece, isn't it? Great classic. I love that split shank. Tells you all about how wide overall that beautiful look is with that double halo. So it's a wider platform across the top. So to have that split shank is really lovely. And then of course 71 points in diamonds, and we only have just this one. So that's going to be critical here. As usual, dial in as early as you can, just when you're, when you see something you love, so you're ready to strike when the value comes your way. And they're all going to be values today, I can tell you that. So we are ready, and it's not even going to be that $29.99 price that normally a yellow diamond like this would be, because of the color. And remember, it's still all natural. That's the thing we need to remind you of, is that that's still a natural stone. And sometimes when you see these really vivids, I mean, that's what, when people are heating and treating diamonds, what they're usually trying to replicate is they're trying to give it a lot more color to replicate those ultra rares, right? There are different levels of color. And as you get more vibrant, as you get more vivid, as you get brighter, those are the more rare and therefore more pricey diamonds. So usually when you see a lot of those treatments, they're going for not the canary yellow where it's just a little hint of color, but they want that bold color. This is where also it looks like a yellow diamond from a mile away. You see it, you recognize that, it's bright. It's also a VS stone, so we love that too. And you are going to save a bundle on it where it's not even $2,000, or how about this, $19.99? Very fair when you think about what that should be for a stone that size, but we're going to take it a real big discount, because that's what we're doing all weekend long. We've been doing that. This is really our last day to give those tremendous discounts, so get ready to shop. And it's not even going to be $9.99. Actually, we're going to make it under $1,000. We'll make it $9.99 first caller. I'm not even supposed to do under $19.99, so let's just make it a real quick, easy deal. I want to thank Barbara for the email. Barbara, you are simply the best. You are simply the sweetest and the best and the kindest, and thank you so much for your very sweet email this morning. Just read that right before I came on the air, and thank you. Be getting back to you later on that. And also, keep in mind, we've got a couple discount wheels. We've got our most affordable tanzanite in the house here as well. So that's going to be coming up. And thank you, Barbara, for shopping yesterday, too. She was shopping yesterday. One of the many, shopping those beautiful designer diamond bands that debuted. That was very exciting. So lots to get to. We're going to give this about 30 seconds here and see who's got it at $9.99. Change the gold if you want. More diamond collars on the way that are brand new and designer with all the way around gold presents. And I'm talking a lot of gold. We've got a big kunzite today. Some really special bicolors. I know our bicolors the other day went very quickly, so wanted to bring you something else in a bicolor tourmaline, that is. So we're going to have that for you, and lots more. Emeralds are here. Fawn diamond is here. If any of that sounds really exciting, well, you just got to stay with us, because you're going to see it all. And even that Paraiba, I'm so thrilled about what we're going to do in a Paraiba today. Trying our best to make those very rare, exquisite stones super affordable for you. So that is all going to be happening. Now, we're going to continue on. We got a lot to do, and I know that we can never be too shopped out when it comes to jewelry, especially when the values are like they are. What you're going to see here today, I'm going to show you this blue wing block D. We also have a black diamond that's really affordable as well, but this is my blue wing block D that gets real special, because it's still going to have the red flash. And this is where we've mentioned this. We've made no secret about the fact that sometimes with the whole collection of blue wing block Ds, a lot of times the material, as it got into smaller sizes, and this is not a small size, it's a carat 74, but compared to, we've had up to 20 and 30 carats here on the air. So compared to those, this is usually where you might not typically get as much of that deep saturated neon velvety blue purple with the red flashes, but you can see here on 112-1392, this carat 74 is giving all of that and more, and you do have those stunning red flashes as well, which is always nice to see because that's more unusual overall. Now it does have diamonds, 6 points in diamonds there, accents throughout the open work that you have in this mounting. So you see there's actually little heart-shaped cutouts there that are going on throughout. It's actually 3 of them on each side, and then you've got some diamonds sprinkled in there as well, and then a beautiful beveled edge that's going to give you a nice little double border there that gives it a little more gold weight than you might expect to see, especially when you get familiar with this price tag that is the ultimate crazy low, because it is our most affordable blue wing block D here. You're going to have a choice now of white, yellow, or rose, but this is the last time you're going to see it, and that's where I wanted to really make sure that's going to be the case on a lot of items here today, where it's last call, last chance, last opportunity. Want to make sure you're aware of that, because when you have a carat 74, it's still a substantial stone. And what those are going for elsewhere, 2,800 a carat, 3,000 a carat, that's for a lower quality. Why would you spend more to get less when you can spend less, get far more? That's what you have happening right here. And it's not even going to be, and when you think about the gold, and there's a nice wide presence to that gold as well, it's not going to be just a little tinny piece. It's got a nice presence to it. It's really well made. It's got those details of maybe that little hidden symbolism of those heart-shaped cutouts, so that if the number 3 or 6 is symbolic, that's what you have there in those gorgeous diamonds and hearts mixed together. So really, it is a special piece, and yet it's got all that gold presence in your choice of gold color, but this is the last time we're going to see it here on the air, because that's the quantity we're down to. So I know that we've seen this a couple of times, started with a couple of rings. Now you've got a chance here. We're going to blow it out. We're going to make it a whole lot more affordable than even this $19.99 deal is one thing. $1,500's another. $14.99, great. Still almost 2 carats, but it's that almost more casual vibe because it doesn't have 2 or 3 carats in diamonds with it. So it's going to be a little more, maybe if you like lesser diamond weight, that gives you more wearability on the daily. This would be it. And do you know it's not even $9.99? We're going even lower than that. So this is your chance to get a blue wing block D. Last call on this one, and then get ready for all the brand new that's coming your way as we continue this holiday special weekend. Take a look at this. It's not even $9.99, and let me try it on for you as well. And we will make this one less than even $900 and not $8.99 either, but we're going to take it even lower to the tune of $888 to make it those crazy 8s we love on a really special piece. And look at this on the hand, so you can see how beautiful that color shows up from a distance and still giving you all those blues, purples, and reds together. It's all there. So you've got it for $888. We're going to give this one 60 seconds because that's not going to last. And you talk about a nice wider ring. I mean, I think about what we had yesterday even. The big celebration ring was here with that wider band of gold and the beautiful bezel set diamonds. And those are traditional cigar band styles. And this isn't a whole lot less in size than what we see in some of the larger cigar bands that we do here. So you have a very, very important piece, a really, really exquisite value at $888. Can't deny that. And we are thrilled to bring it to you. And yes, it's only going to be for our last caller here. So if you'd like that, let me know. It's going to be on its way. We've got about 30 seconds remaining with that one. Any requests you might have, we're willing to get those in. I mean, it could be anything. It could be something that you saw yesterday that you're checking on. It could be something from earlier this week. It could be maybe just something you want to check the vaults for, something you're looking for in a rare stone or a rare variety or whatever it is. That's what we're here to do. So this is why it's a live show, so we can go work on those special pieces that y'all love and bring them right out to you, especially if you're doing some holiday shopping. We're, you know, again, a lot of pieces that are one-of-a-kinds go out straight away, but, you know, when we're custom designing pieces or pieces that need a gold color change or some sizing, this might be a really, really good time to get those deals while we still have time to, you know, create all those customizations for you. So let's get into something really special here. It is a rare, we've got a rare black diamond, and I know we had one in a huge size just yesterday, but I'm going to bring you something a little bit more petite and wearable. And when I say petite, it's still almost to a 2-carat diamond, so that's really important, but it's our only black diamond today. It's giving you this fabulous asymmetrical look. I'm talking about from an east-west standpoint, it kind of reminds me of a Horizon ring, because Horizon, not, you know, the phone company, but yeah, Horizon. I just love that it's a carat 85 black diamond, 1122527. So also Oh my goodness, I never mind getting your emails, Barbara. Just, yes, I love them. So here we are with our really, really, really special black diamond carat. 85 is the carat weight and 28 points in diamonds around it. That goes down either side and then up and over one. Now, that's where something, I'm thinking maybe Wonder Ring, stackables, you know, if you've got even the pink diamond or yellow diamond Wonder Ring, my goodness, how pretty would that be with this? Because of that, it's almost like it's saying, you know what, have some fun, be creative. I've got the halfway halo going around, but if you want to add something on the other side, you can, but you are getting still a substantial piece here with that 28 points in the white diamonds as well. Oh my goodness, yes, we have large Paraibas today too. We do. So yes, I'm getting some requests. We do. We've got them all. It is fabulous. We got anything you need right here on this show, but this one's going to be our fabulous white, yellow, rose, and think about how it really does change the feel of the ring depending on what you choose, because when you do get, if the white gold obviously is what you love, well, there you have it. It's that really nice contrast and kind of clean. If you want a little more richness to it, I really love a yellow gold with the black diamond and even rose gold, which I don't normally recommend for many pieces, but with this one, it gives almost a softness. You've got kind of the edge of the black diamond. Obviously, there's a versatility to having black and white. That means it's going to be a really beautifully wearable piece for you. But then if you want to add that rose gold as your backdrop, it's subtle, but it's really a pretty combination that you just don't see very many places. So if you do or intrigued by that combo, please feel free to, again, go for that. But there's only one. It's a huge black diamond. Our total diamond weight here is going to be well over 2 carats. And so it's a nice affordable way to get a lot of diamond weight, because usually 2 carats in diamonds, when you're talking about anywhere else, you're talking $25,000, $30,000. Nice to get that bigger black diamond that is still got presence to it, really looks amazing. And then you get this huge discount that it makes it $9.99 today. And it's a brand new piece right now. So it's your first look at it. You're getting this really incredible look, and it's only going to be for that one caller who says yes first, and that will be that. So just $9.99, and I'll try this one on for you. So 2 ways to wear it. You can kind of, I'm going to leave the diamonds kind of like up top from our visual perspective here, so you can see how it looks that way, and then you can see how kind of fun to have that asymmetry. It shows you it's a designer piece. It's not your run-of-the-mill, but then you can add on this side or this side, or one on each side if you want to. Think, you know, our famous chevron Wonder Ring. Think about any really, you know, stackable band that you have that you love. That works too. But that's going to be our only black diamond of the day. We had a large one yesterday, but it was over 5 carats, so it got a little more pricey. But this is just a really wearable design. So coming up next, and any requests? Oh, good. So here we are. We're going to show you, we'll recap those pieces as you need to see them, all those diamond pieces from yesterday. Cannot believe this could be our last time seeing the 202 diamonds by the yard before the end of the year, which is significant because that's always a bestseller. And then we've got wheels to show you. Gorgeous ruby. Look at this Paraiba we have. I'm going to preview because it's a round, and that's not something you see every day. So much like our diamond, that's more typical. But look at this Paraiba. Yes, Will. Go ahead. Oh, that's really nice of her to, that's all she called to say? Really, that was nice. And Carson, California? Oh, really? Well, thank you so much, Pam. I appreciate that. You're very kind. And happy Sunday to you. So 1122530, look at that. I'm just showing it to you. I mean, it's a little early for this one, but want clarity? Want color? Want neon? Want stunning round cutting, which then takes all that and brings it to life even more so? Well, that's going to be our 90-point Paraiba with 72 points in diamonds. I mean, just perfection in blues and greens, because a lot of people can't decide, do I want one that leans more blue or do I want one that leans more green? And there's a lot of debate even in the collector's world about that. Well, honestly, this is that 50-50 split here. So it's really beautiful. It's extremely rare to get around. Obviously, that's a wasteful cut, and the last thing you want to do is take one of the rare stones in the world and say, oh, sure, let's just waste some extra material. But that's what you got to do if you want that round cut. And it's worth it, isn't it? Isn't that a great style? And the beautiful brilliance and light that you get from that piece is really, really stunning. Okay, let's get into it. So I know it's early. We're only 18 minutes in, and we have some Royal Zambar and Garnet earrings today, which are really unusual to see. And then we also have Fawn Diamond is here. It's going to be in a bridge setting. And then we are even going to see one of our very famous, I would say the most antique vintage look, because you know we don't sell used jewelry, right? We don't do estate jewelry, we don't do used jewelry, we don't do anything that's been worn before. But I will say that this is that style that takes you back to, yes, like Art Deco vintage. But here's the problem. when you go back in time, a lot of times you're not going to get a lot of quality. And sometimes the cutting, depending on what area you're talking about, sometimes you're not even going to see brilliant cuts. You see more of those typical flat facets. I call them flat facets. They're really, sometimes, again, the brilliant cut was still not something that was, you know, forever and ever all the way around. I mean, we're talking about different eras, give you different looks. It's why for a lot of the older estate jewelry, you see a lot of rose cut diamonds. They don't give you necessarily the same flash. That's why the brilliant cut, the Tokowski round was really, the concept was invented to really take a diamond and give you the ultimate in brilliance, and that's what you have here. This is really large diamond weight though throughout. Yes, overall, but it's about the individual stones here. This is one of our famous ones, but giving you a last call scenario because it is 11123110. That goes way back. We're talking 5 years or so ago that item number was created, which you're probably thinking, what does that matter to me? But it's an old gold, old diamond price. And then when you take our original price from all those years ago, and we drop it like we're doing here on this Veterans Day weekend, it gets even better. So this is going to be a 205 Tower of Diamonds. Sometimes I call this the skyscraper ring or the Tower of Diamonds, or, you know, it's that really elongated but still rectangular. So you get those really nice angles of the piece, but it's elongating down the hand. So it's really just, it's pretty, it's feminine, it's bold, but it's giving you that really good look and flattering look on the hand too. And let me show it to you on, because there it is. And that'll continue down the side. So 205, the really, really, really big diamonds are right there through the middle. It's columns of 4 stones going up and down in that 2-row formation, 2 columns really, right? And then you've got the 4 rows. So that really beautiful 8-stone centerpiece, I call them, because they're really like center diamonds. And then all around that, those aren't small diamonds that are on the sides, but they're just a little smaller than what we see in the middle. And then this is what it looks like on. You really have to see it on to take it all in. And the beauty of it, of course, it would lend itself really well to a middle finger or an index finger also. That would be beautiful because of the elongation. And then it looks like you have a trillion on each side, which again, kind of, you know, reflecting that Art Deco kind of feel. But those are also made up of the round brilliance, but done in that really cool styling that just then points naturally down to the sides of the band, leads into a few more round brilliance there on the sides of the band. So you get diamonds as far as the eye can see from all the angles. And wow, those are all still VS diamonds, despite the fact that there's such a huge individual size there. And we're going to get it for you in the white, the yellow, or the rose gold, but this will be last call at this price tag, which is why I thought it needed a little love here early on a Sunday. It's not going to be $49.99. We are ready to go. This is a big, big day to shop. Wait till you see all the brand new we have. And guess what? It's going to be a huge value. I cannot believe, and this is kind of like what we're doing of late, where, you know, for everybody who says, because I've had people say this to me, they go, you know what? I'm taking a break from jewelry because I know I read about it every day. I read the headlines. It's been going on for years where I see the huge markups and the huge, not markups per se, but just the way that the world is shifting in pricing on diamonds and gold. And everyone says, you know what, I'm just going to take a break from jewelry shopping because, you know, I know the prices are more because I read it every day. I'm bombarded with that information. And then what you really have to look at is we are not doing that. We have taken our literal best prices from when these were developed years ago, and we're taking them backwards. So if you think that you have to pay more today, as you would anywhere else, I will admit, yes, you would have to pay more for diamonds and gold. That's just the way of the world right now. This is actually not the case. So really take a look at what we're doing, because I have had some of the most significant diamond values we've ever seen here in the last really 24 hours. And we're doing it again on a really popular ring that I would say out of everything we create, we have literally thousands and thousands of designs. I would say this has that most kind of vintage Art Deco feel to it of any. And a lot of you look for that, and a lot of you want that and are seeking that out. And this is not even $49.99, nor is it going to be even $2,000, which we just jumped from a $3,000 discount to get this under $1,000 a carat, which VS diamonds in little sizes don't do. It especially doesn't happen in VS diamonds in big sizes like these are. And yet you're not even paying $2,000. If this is the ring you've had your eye on, or you've thought about, or you're just seeing it for the first time right now and going, okay, that is a gorgeous ring. And that I can totally see in my collection, and don't necessarily save it. Middle finger, index finger, if you're looking to add something to what you already wear and love, great way to do that. But it's not even $19.99. How about that? It's even better. It's not even $1,900 or $1,899. We are taking this one seriously low. And all you have to do is call in to get one before they're gone, because what's made up is all we have. And that's how we can do this price and honor and take it lower than it's ever been, because again, we're not making it today with those new gold prices and those new diamond prices and the new labor costs, right? That's more than it's ever been. So we are ignoring all that to give you an opportunity where we're saying, you know what, take it for not even $18.88. We're busy already because this ring has a following. And you know what, if you've thought about it, it's go time. We'll bring it back. I'm sure we will. That's when you would see a price probably more than $49.99. So true story. Here's your chance to pick it up. It's not even going to be $18.88 or $17.99. This, I think, is the value in diamond rings. We brought you earrings and necklaces. We're going to have earrings and necklaces today that are big diamond values. But when it comes to the rings with diamonds straight up, this is the way to go. $17.77 on this big holiday weekend to get you something extraordinary. And I mean really, truly extraordinary. And again, stick around. That round Paraiba is going to be coming up in this show. It's fantastic. I'm going to try so hard to make a Paraiba affordable because that is my mission in life, is to make even the rare stones super affordable for you. Let me know what color you're getting, operators, because we got to then check them off the list here of what we have made up and ready to go, because that's all we have. And then let me show you again on the hand here. This is just beautifully done, beautifully made, and created in the most special of gold weights. Look at that. That is a beautiful ring, isn't it? And it's not a small ring, because you can see, actually, I might break out the ruler for this one. Let's break out the ruler. As a rule, I will always measure earrings and pendants and all that. Don't usually do it for rings necessarily, but this one I want to show you. That is a good 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom in this rectangular formation going up and down the hand. It is so lovely. And remember, what you're going to see, even if you choose a yellow gold or a rose gold option, what you're going to see is primarily diamonds. But this is the way you just let the gold be secondary. Only look at diamonds. I mean, I recommend the white gold the most highly here with any of our diamond pieces, but especially one where they're set so beautifully together, meant and intended to look seamless all the way across the hand, from side to side, from top to bottom. It is such a winner. And Jason, are you getting white, yellow, or rose gold, or do you know yet? Okay, so we're not sure what color yet, but let me know, Allison, for you, and Jess, same thing, so I can just check them off and mark them down. Which one? Thank you. So white gold's the most popular. So far, 2 white golds gone. That is actually now where we're most limited then, because of 2 of them already being gone just like that. Do not wait. Remember, with this holiday sale price, you're still getting a money-back guarantee. You're still getting return privileges. That's important too. And you've got all of that beauty and all of that diamond weight. $205 for $17.77. It's just we know these prices can't continue to go forward because, again, when it costs more to make by a mile, you can't then continue to just, you know, lose money by the thousands every single time we sell a ring. So there's eventually, you know, that's that point where a price has to be more reflective of the cost of it and the times we live in. But for now, you've got that big savings, you got that big value, and it's only for 2 more, actually 1 more color in the white gold. I still have 2 in yellow gold, and we also have 1 in rose gold. So it's more limited on the rose gold, but that's, you know, how it was to start. And then we've got this beautiful style here. We're just waiting for you to call in and pick it up. Allison, are you taking white, yellow, or rose? I got it. Oh, good. Well, that's wonderful to hear. Thank you so much. So here we are. Last call in this ring. It's beautiful. It really is. And those diamonds are huge. We're talking about at least 10, maybe 12 pointers down the middle there for those 8 stones that are going up and down that double column through the middle of the ring. And then those are still really big diamonds around it. Let's give it a final 60 seconds. Then we're going to move right along. Who's shopping over there? Is it Harold? Yeah. That's Harold. Yeah, thank you, Harold. Thank you so much. Appreciate you shopping with us today. Very good. First she said Harlow, and I was like, that's a cool name. So not one you hear all the time, but a girlfriend of mine just named her baby Harlow. So when you said Harlow, I was like, oh my gosh, could it be? Is it my because she's a big-time TV superstar. So she has a twin. She gave birth to twins, and her daughter's name is Harlow. So thought maybe she's going on a pseudonym, so nobody knows who she is. But we went to school together and been friends for over 20 years. So anyway, let's talk about something else on the way. A quick little wheel, shall we? Quick little wheel in 15 seconds. We'll build a wheel for you, and we'll show you what we've got. We've got some, oh, I'm liking this wheel. This wheel is really, really good. So, you know, sometimes we just got to give pieces one last little look, and try to conserve some time to do it. So it's a quick little blowout before we get into some brand new, but there's a very large turquoise coming up that I am trying to wait till at least the bottom of the hour to show you. So it's really huge and I want everyone to get a chance to see it. So let's start this wheel. It's going to be just 4 pieces here, and this is the first one, which is, well, yeah, that would be good enough on its own. I think that is one of our better emeralds there as far as clarity. But then you have a fire opal, which has yellow and white diamonds together. So far, we're looking at 2 stones that are going to look bigger than they weigh because they're less dense. So we've got kind of a theme going on so far. But then we show you this Royal Zambaran. This is kind of the color of the season right now, is anything that's in that, any type of burgundy, jewel tone, those oxbloods, they're very, very, very hot right now, right? It's kind of dubbed as the hot colors like black cherry. That's happening, but that's a really pretty color shifting garnet, so it's going to change and it's going to sometimes give you more pink, sometimes more blue. And then this one's really, really rare. And if you're not familiar with it, we'll try to give you a little heads up what it is, because I debuted it here not so long ago. And it's one of our last few remaining. And when I had the bigger stones, they all sold out. And so now we have nothing left except for what you're seeing here, which is corner rupine, which has a little bit of that blue and green together, very a la Paraíba. But this is our phenomenal 4. And there truly are some great looking stones up here from our fire opal, which is mixing those diamonds, which is a really kind of cool look. Then you have the emerald, that's super clean. We don't usually see that with emeralds, right? They usually have, especially when you're this up close, you're not usually going to see that kind of clarity, because what's going to happen when you have it on the hand is more just glow overall. When it looks that good close up and it's really a struggle to find an inclusion, you've got a really strong emerald. And then we've got our beautiful color shifting garnet, which is January's birthstone, which will be here before you know it. And it's one of the more unusual ones out of Tanzania. So it gives you blues and purples and reds and pinks and all of that. And then we have the corner rupine in the back center, and they're all going to be the same price, hence why they are together on a wheel for you right now, and a mega value on all of them. Now, I have good news on gold color too. You can change any one of them you want. So despite where we're taking these in the discount, you've got a choice of gold color, you've got a choice of size, you're going to get it shipped to your door for free, as we do, not just because it's a holiday weekend, but we do every single day. And I never ever want to take that for granted, because it's not cheap to ship jewelry. And so I love that we pay for that, because it can be hundreds of dollars, you know, to, properly and safely and securely ship jewelry to you. And yet we do not charge you a penny for that. So that's an extra luxury, if you ask me. And it's anything you want on this wheel that is not going to be, we're not even talking about 1777. And when I look at that emerald, I think that's a bargain, because it is. And then we have this garnet. That gives you the reds, the purples, the blues, the pinks. Here's the corner rupine, which is, yes, the rarest stone up there among 4 rare stones. And then we have this beautiful cherry red, not black cherry, but more like a cherry red, which gives it that secondary orangey glow. And that's our cherry red fire opal. And those are big yellow diamonds. They remind me of the color we had in the solitaire yellow diamond to start the show, where it was that really vibrant, bright neon yellow. Well, you're getting that as an accent. So that's not just any old mounting. It's got a really nice high-end look to it. I've got only those 4 available, and here's what we're going to do. It is not $17.77, nor are they $14.99. We're going to make this a whole lot more affordable right here, right now. So it's just a matter of, can you call in early enough to be a part of it? We hope you do, because changing gold color is wonderful. You see a mix here. This one's 2-tone, so I'd recommend leaving it that way. The rest are really totally all systems go. Whatever you like in gold color, it's going to look great with the stones that you have in those centers. And of course, every single one bringing us VS diamonds in addition to those beautiful center stones. But it's not even going to be $1,000 for a ring up there. They're not $9.99 either. We need to move them. That's why we do these wheels. It's our must go last call wheel. This is your last chance looking at those ideas. So this is the time to get on the phone lines, and still all that extra luxury. Pick out your favorite, get them while they're here, and do not wait, because they're not even $899, which, little mind-boggling when you look at the quality and the variety of what's up there. Should not be $899. They're going even lower, even less than that. So you don't pay $899. You don't pay $890. You're paying $888 to get any one of those, including that really gorgeous emerald, which, by the way, is a 91 pointer. I was going to say it's a 1 carat because it certainly looks it. That's the beauty of emeralds, right? Even if it's a 1 carat, it's going to look 2. This is a 91 pointer. It's looking like an almost 2 carat. So anyone you want, $888, take a look at the wheel. Then they will be gone. 60 seconds to get those out of here in a hurry, I hope, and giving you the luxury and the chance to make sure it's still customized to exactly what you want. It's awfully nice, isn't it? And then I think we're going to do that DBTY on the early side because I know we don't have that made to go around. So we'll kind of give it a first hour presentation. And that's the necklace I'm wearing, which could not be, it's our best seller in necklaces by far. There's been very little that can ever rival this value anywhere in the world of jewelry. And we have got your last look at it before holidays. So this is the day. Like, I know it's early. It's still November 12th, but this could be really knocking some very, very important and special off your list. It could be getting that special piece for yourself so you have it to wear, a little gifting from me to me. And we've got that coming up in just a little bit. So really excited about that. If you have any questions on any of these, let me know because we have our 91-point emerald right there. This one's even finished on the inside, and take a look at how beautiful this glow is from a distance. This is what it looks like on the hand. It's a little bit smaller size right now, so I'm just going to try it on as a pinky ring there. But that is what it does. And that's, again, just what we figured it would do, because when you're that up close and you see how clean that is throughout, and then you see that glow that it has, just like that, that's going to be one of our more precious emeralds. And this is why we're saying don't worry about the size it is now. We're going to size it for you so you can have any size you need. It's about a 4.5 now. We can make that to anything you want. If it requires a much bigger mounting, we'll just remake the mounting and then move the stone on over. So the Zambaran is going to be our 140. That's a Zambaran garnet right there. That's a 140 with 45 points in diamonds. Then you have a carat 52 fire opal with the yellow and the white diamonds. That's 31 points in yellow. So you're getting far more yellow diamonds because it's 20 points in the white. So you get 51 points overall there. And then our rarest of the rare is right there. It's our 51-point oval corner ruby, and one of the last we have. It's a 63-point diamond weight as well. So these aren't light on diamonds. I mean, I would say the emerald is more or less accents at 14, but everything else has substantial diamond weight that's either right under or right over a half carat, including, I just think that it's so mesmerizing. We have yellow and white diamonds around our fire opal there, and yet that's $888. So it's our last call on this wheel. They got to go, and it's our last time showing them on the air because not something we want to spend a lot of airtime on when we've got those types of discounts, because obviously the savings are there. The price is under cost already. So now we're just saying, can we get them to you and get them from our home to yours? And that's really what we're aiming to do there. Any questions, Will, before we go? All right, that wheel is staying with me. $888. You think about it, you could get all four of them. And you would spend, I mean, think about this, because I'm looking at the original prices these were, and you would spend like $3,500 to get all four, $3,552. To get all four pieces, and the original price on a ring up here was over that. So it's like, you've heard of BOGOs, right? Buy one, get one free. Well, this is really a buy one, get three free, and still save money, and you don't have to buy all four. But that's kind of I think that really is putting the value in perspective when you realize that I can go ahead and get all four if I wanted to, because they're all vastly different and, you know, beautiful collector's pieces that you may not already have, and you could get all four and still spend less than you would normally spend on just one. So that's a huge value. So if you can't decide and it's a toss-up and you're not sure which way to go, get two, because the savings are so there today, and we'll help you own them. All right, coming up. Well, shall we get to some brand new? Because I've got this very, very large turquoise, and I mean, it is stunning. It's our biggest here. It's huge diamonds with it. We have done something really special and rare here on the turquoise for you. We have that tourmaline. We're going to see a little bicolor action. We've got a new designer bracelet that's in 18 karat. See, aren't you amazed that when we do these designer pieces, we've got 18 karat and platinum. It's so much fun to see. And we've got a really unique bracelet we've never had the likes of before, so I'll just share that with you here. So if you like it, you let me know. Yeah, go ahead, Will. Oh, good. Congratulations. So it looks like we're verifying on the emerald, and that's the bracelet I'm talking about with those square cutout designs. Thank you so much. All righty. So we're going to see. Let's move on here in a hurry, and then let me know if you have any other questions, because I know we're just getting busy on the wheel here, so I don't know. We have a little delayed reaction, maybe a lot of people tuning in here at the bottom of the hour, ready to do some Sunday perusing, shopping perhaps. When the values are this good, why not? Get what you love. All right, coming up, let's keep moving. Got a lot to show you here today and a lot of brand new on the way. So here's one of our brand new pieces, and it is a really special kunzite, and it's not going to be your typical cut either, because we have loved emerald cuts, and there's a lot of you that ask for them. I'm going to show you something that gives you an upgrade from an emerald cut. Oh my goodness, this color. It is honestly the most purple I think I've seen yet. How is it that every time we bring you a kunzite, it gets better and better and deeper and richer and darker and more neon and more saturated? 11222446 is it. And this is that stunning radiant. So it's got the outer edges of an emerald cut. It's got extra faceting though, because you know it's very distinctive to see an emerald cut because you know it's got those step facets that really open the stone up. This is where you still get a lot of flash. It's like the best of all worlds, right? Some people will say, well, an emerald cut's really pretty and really elegant and very glam, but a lot of people think, well, because it's more sheets of color, it's more like those bands of faceting. You get these elongated, beautiful step facets. A lot of times people think it doesn't give you that sparkle, right? It gives you more of a flash instead of a sparkle if you had to really kind of frame it the proper way. This is where it's the best of all worlds. It's that outer silhouette of an emerald cut, but instead you still get a lot of extra faceting. That's what we call scissor facets. So they're going this way. They're almost like, think like a little, like a bow tie. And that's what's happening internally in the stone. So you're still, as a result, getting a lot of flash. You're getting a lot of fire and a lot of, beautiful color play from a pleochroic stone. And that is really important here. But of course, with pleochroism, in a lighter material that's usually pastel, when you see this level, and if it's looking more purple on your screen, you've got an accurate color setting on your monitor or however you're watching. Could be a TV, could be a phone, could be a tablet, a computer screen, however. But that's where, out of all the kunzites we've seen a lot of good ones. This is far more purple than it is even pink. Sometimes it's just a nice blend, right? When you get the really, really good quality, they're a blend of each, and I call them orchid colors. This is really leaning towards more purple. So you're looking at just truly exquisite kunzite material, and we only have one, and it's a 909. And I know so many of you miss out on these big kunzites because they're priced really well. And look at that color. We've done it in rose and white together, so it stays as is, and it's going to be a 909 radiant with 14 points of the pink diamonds. You see them there on the side through the middle, and then you have 61 points in the white diamonds. That band is a two-tone gold. You see the band itself is white, but then we get a little bit of rose gold down the middle there for the setting of the pink diamonds. Here's what it looks like on. We're very busy. I wonder if it has anything to do with the big 9-carat-09 kunzite. Probably. Oh my goodness, this one's a teeny size too, but I'm putting it on anyways because I don't think that's a pinky ring. So I'm going to just put on that 5 there for you. It's not my normal size, but there it is. So you can see how lovely this is. And do we have anybody thinking about the kunzite? Because we got a value. $49.99 is our normal everyday price. It is a holiday weekend. I have got carte blanche to discount accordingly so that we can just move all the jewelry we show you. We're going to have, and some of our best like this one, really, really important. I've got to tell you, we're going to blow it out right now. First caller situation. Love the pink diamonds in addition. 75 points, 3/4 carat, total weight in diamonds, pink and white together, rose and white gold together. Let's make it even easier. And I know so many of you have been missing on our big kunzites of late, yet none have been that saturation level. I mean, this is almost like looking at a really, really unusual purple sapphire or like a really, really special, I wouldn't call it amethyst. It's not amethyst color. It's not tanzanite color, but it's really intense jewel tones of pink and purple together. It's not even going to be half. This might take me an extra second to get this off because I really should not have forced that on. It's just not exactly, but right, it's not a pinky ring. So I just didn't want to show it there because I don't think anybody's going to wear it there. But here it is. Instead of $49 or $2,500, which is your half off price, we're going to make it a lot easier, a lot better. And first caller can have it for $19.99 instead. That is much more like what we're doing here this holiday weekend. And we just keep it going, right? Don't mind if we just keep the discounts rocking your way. So here we are. Last call on this one. We'll give it 30 seconds. Do we have a turquoise lover among us today? We got a real important turquoise. Brand new. Designer style that we've seen a couple of times so far, and it's been really well received. Lovely. So we'll see that coming up. Big turquoise time is here. And then we might just take a few requests here and there, get our kunzite home. Obviously, that's the goal there. Waiting to see who's got that one at $19.99. Big time value, great color. That is truly the best color we've seen. I know that's a tough call to make because every stone we see is so saturated in a high neon level, but this one is another variety. Completely, just more purple than I've seen any of our kunzite have, and that one's going to be for one caller only at $19.99. So let's carry on. We got brand new for you, keeping it going here, and we do have some of our famous hoop earrings are here. I know we had a lot of people. I had so many of you reach out yesterday that were on the go yesterday and missed the show entirely, so we're going to bring back some that we have left. Yeah. Sure. Here's the fire opal. It's 1120942. Here it is. It's our 1 carat 52. That does have the yellow diamond weight at 31 and the white diamonds at 20. So 51 points, but more in your yellows. This is the fire opal from the wheel we had moments ago. That's 888. So that one is right there. And we got the information for you up, Allison, too. So we've got all the information right there so you can see what's basically what's entailed in that 888 discount. And a huge fire opal. You can see the gorgeous glow that has, the clarity, the beautiful glow that it's bringing overall. And then you've got your white, yellow, and white diamonds on the sides. So you got it. What's that? Oh, thank you, Yvette. Thank you so much. All right, so we're moving on from our Kunzite. Let's talk turquoise 1122501. This is a big deal, though. And I know that it seems like maybe I should wait till the last hour of the show to do this, but I'm going to show you something brand new because I can't stand it anymore. I've wanted to show this since I came on the air. It is so gorgeous. It's got a little fuzz on the top, so let me just polish it up. Much better. It is doing something kind of interesting. There's actually a gleam. This is obviously an opaque stone. Turquoise is opaque, so you're not supposed to ever see it through it. You will never. But look what it's doing. There's almost like, I find it, my eyes can only focus on it so long and I have to look away because it's so bright. It's so polished. You see there's a gleam. If you see those little like white lights, that's the gleam off the polish of the cabochon that's almost just gleaming off the surface of the stone as the light hits it. It's a very large turquoise. Sometimes with turquoise, you just want a really, really, really good stone and you want a larger presence to it. And I love that we gave it diamonds, but we didn't go overboard, but we kind of did. Because what I mean by that is we didn't give it 2 carats in diamonds. Rarely does turquoise have a lot of diamonds to it, even couture level though. We wanted to dress this up, still make it simple and classic and really elegant, but we wanted to give it really, really important diamonds. And that's exactly what we did here because there are huge princess cut diamonds. So obviously a very elevated cut of diamond in the first place, but you only get 6 of them. And they're massive because it's 66 points in diamonds. I'm starting with that as the lead because that's such a big deal to get. And then you're getting, that means each one is an 11-point stone. Not 10, 11 points, up and over a range that considers them far greater than just any accent stone would be. And then you're getting a 7 carat 30 turquoise, which is that perfect, beautiful, bright. I mean, it is bright. This is not a dull turquoise. It's not a, it's hard to describe sometimes because it is opaque, so we're not talking about clarity, but we want a purity to the stone. We want to see nothing but solid, beautiful, consistent color. This is not, I will remind you, it's not a composite stone. This is not something that is made up of essentially a ground powder of turquoise. That's usually the only way to achieve a bigger size without getting astronomical pricing. And that's what a lot of what you see out there. And be sure to ask those questions because if you see someone, I ran into this the other day where I was looking at a turquoise piece and it was a large earring and it looked beautiful. And I thought, wow, that price seems pretty good. It turns out it wasn't actually natural turquoise through and through. It was a composite material. So it was like a compound and that's very different. So when you have what we have here, which is that solid, large piece of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, the mine is closed. It is done. No longer producing. That's why they closed the mine. It's a 7 carat 30, which is our largest here. And then that's why we gave it these really, really important diamonds you see. Let's take a look at it. It's two-tone gold right now. You don't have to do it that way. We wanted to dress it up a little bit, do something kind of unusual. And I think we achieved that. But you don't have to leave it like that. You can go all white, all yellow, all rose if you like. But that's about the turquoise. And then the really massive diamonds, and yet it's such a simple style with the 3. It's like a little pyramid stack on either side, leading down the sides to the band, which is substantial in its own right there. You can see the side detail if you do like it that way, because we hear this a lot. What should I do, yellow or white? Well, this is where you get the best of all worlds. And then I love that these diamonds, they're not even prong set. These are like an individual channel. They're a semi-bezel. You can call it either. They would both be appropriate, but when you have the gold on either side, you see the outside edges left and right there are exposed, but then you've got those channels of that mirror finished gold, so that gleams in its own right here. And it's a really nice secure setting, but it allows the diamond to really be shown off, but it's modern and it's sleek, and we have got Well, we don't have a ton of audience yet this Sunday morning, and I'll tell you that's not unusual for the first hour because obviously Sunday morning. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to make this really, really interesting here because I've got a ring that unfortunately is our $69.99. Deserving of that value, deserving of that price tag because it is so large and because the diamonds are magnificent and you get so much around it to love. But we are going to take this even lower for you. But I'm going to do, this is a nice way to also kind of get another sense of, okay, who's ready to shop? Who's ready for a deal? Who's ready for a value? Who wants to save a bundle? This is the day to do it because I'm going to run the auction and we're going to start really, really low. And this is first hour. And I'll tell you, it's not a huge hour here. We're not talking about a lot of viewership quite yet. Usually we don't get really, really jammed until our last hour of Sunday. So what I'm going to do is take it a lot lower than I should just to make sure that my idea of a great auction is getting a lot of people involved. It's about giving you the opportunity, opening up. If it's still, listen, this is a great value at $69.99, but if I do $5,000, it's limiting. $4,000 still a bit limiting. Not everyone's going to be able to jump in. And this is a large turquoise. Have you seen what they go out for? I mean, this is a different deal than when you look at Southwestern Jewelry. I love it. No offense to Southwestern Jewelry and sterling silver that's got matrix, but it is more affordable, and that's still really expensive right now. So when you're looking at this, it's a little different level. It's like a couture level of turquoise because it's not matrix. It's not that, again, we addressed it's not the composite material. It's one solid piece, beautifully polished, beautifully cabochon cut, but it's also not going to be 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, or 2,000 because even that might not get a lot of activity, and that's my goal, is to get a lot of people the chance to own a very, very, very large turquoise today with the big diamonds in tow, 66 points, 6 stones, 11 points each. You are not going to have to pay $2,000. We have really tumbled on down. But the idea is participation, getting a lot of people the opportunity here to get rare, beautiful, high-end, superstar, highest level turquoise out there. And we're not doing $2,000 either. So how about this? Not two, not even gonna be $1,900, $1,800, $1,700, $1,600 to start. This is what it looks like on. Just to give you an idea, because cabochons can also be a little bit misleading. That looks really, look at the size of that. That's a huge ring, and yet so straightforward and simple, so beautiful and bright, and it's got the wow factor to it. I love that the diamonds go equally to the side, so it's almost like bookended, right? It's that real balanced piece, really symmetrical and balanced and even. I have nobody at 1,600, nobody even talking about it, thinking about it, not even considering the auction. Let's change it up. Let's go $1,500 to start this ring off. 15 and $10 increments. So the increments are hopefully a non-factor. If you're second, third, fourth bidder, probably not a problem, considering we're not asking for $500 increments or even 50. This is a $10 increment, but we're still, again, looking for that open at $1,500 when there's a 7 carat 30 turquoise that is at stake here. A huge, largest we have, largest stone. This is it. Largest we've got, $1,500 looking for it. Don't have it yet. Phones are ringing. Don't know if they're on this one. We've had a lot of people that are talking about other things today. That's okay too. Uh-oh. Here's what I'm going to, oh. Who do you have there, Allison? They're thinking about opening it? Oh my goodness. Does she have a big turquoise? I'll tell you what. Is it one of those, I'm just going to like pity bid here because I know it's a deal. I know it's a deal and I can't let a good jewelry deal pass me by. I may have the open, but there's only one bidder still talking about it, considering it, and thinking about opening it up. So here's what I'm going to do, if you don't mind. We're going to take it even lower because, again, I want to see who's out there. We want to give you an opportunity. We want to welcome you in. We want to get those phone lines rocking. We got a big Sunday ahead. There's a lot of unexpected jewelry. We've been kind of going through some of our pieces that we're just discounting, pieces that have been here before, pieces you know. I'm going to try something entirely different. This is probably the worst idea I've had in some time. But remember what I told you? I am given, I've got carte blanche to do all the discounting. We have another 2 hours and 8 minutes to do it. So I'm going to take advantage of that. And even in auction form, when we should very well have 15, and we may, I am not going to say $1,500. I'm going to lower the open itself. Still a $10 increment, still welcoming you in, still waiting for the open officially. You know what I'm going to do? Instead of even $1,400 or $1,300 or $1,200, we want everybody in. Big turquoise should be. This is my philosophy, and this is unfortunately not how the world works. anywhere else outside of here. But I want the most custom, beautiful, high level. This really is it. This is the best source in the world. It's from right here in the US of A, mined in Arizona. It's in Globe, Arizona. I should say was, because there's no active mining. But this is what just is typically out of reach to one and all, because where else do you find something like this? Natural, huge Sleeping Beauty material from Globe, Arizona, and yet best quality out there. There's some Persian turquoise that'll sometimes give the Sleeping Beauty a run for its money, but it is still Sleeping Beauty that is the #1 high-end couture level source for the best in turquoise. And we, you know what? I know we may have $1,200, just like we may have had 15, and I probably should have just been a little more patient. I'm not even going to start at $1,200. Start dialing now, because this is just pure opportunity. It's not going to be $1,200 to open. It's not going to be $1,100 to open. I know this is wrong, but this is a holiday weekend, and it's an important one. So we're going to make it $1,000. $1,000 to start the bidding, still a $10 increment only. And remember, if you don't like the two-tone, if that's throwing you a little bit, that whole yellow gold setting for the center and the white gold on the sides, you have the option. We're just giving you that kind of rare look of a two-tone setting. It is whatever you want to do. If you win this auction, I want you to tell your operator, do you want all white? Do you want all yellow? Do you want all rose? Because we're going to make sure that it is exactly the way you want it. But we only have 1,000 open. That's a good deal. Take a look. I'm going to try it on again, and then let's see if we have our open. Yes, go ahead, Will. Question. Did you say a new shopper? Chris? From Pennsylvania. Thank you, Chris. And what was Chris shopping for? Oh, good. He or she, just so I know. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, Chris. Well, I appreciate that. Welcome to our show. So, Zembar and Garnet from the wheel earlier. And, what are we doing? Got an open? Maybe? Thinking about it? Hold on. We're checking right now. Let me see. I hope so. I would think we're going to have the open on that one, right? Got to. At $1,000. Yes, I'm going to try it on again. Here it is. Let me do that. I was just grabbing that some barn for Chris. Thank you, Chris. Welcome to our show. Appreciate you shopping with us on this Sunday. Look at that. Remember how important it is, how pricey individual large VS diamonds should be. Should be. 11 points, 11 points, and 11 points. Let's do it again on this side. 11, 11, 11. Yeah, what was it? Yesterday was 11, 11, right? I looked at the clock at 11, 11 last night on 11, 11. You better believe I made a wish. And I don't recall my wish being that somebody's going to get a 7 carat 30 Sleeping Beauty turquoise at $1,000, but that sounds like something you would normally just wish for and hope for. And you know what? Do we have the open? We do, right? So we have the open and we have one. Yes. Of course. We'll move it around. We'll show you all the, you want to see the inside. We'll get the 360 going, okay? We'll see the inside of it. Remember, it is an opaque stone. So you're not going to see through it. So we're not talking about clarity. Instead, we talk about matrix, which kind of is in essence like a clarity feature. Normally where you see what the matrix is usually that veining you see, where it looks like, you know, usually it's kind of a grayish black color and it's little veining and light lines through it. That's a lower quality turquoise. Still beautiful if you ask me. I just think it's a different look. When you have that turquoise that has a lot of matrix, I think it gives a more casual vibe. It looks like something you might see in some hammered sterling silver, and you know, it's got some of the maybe the greens and where there was more iron and some of the blues and the greens, and it's mixed and it's kind of like a mosaic of pattern. This is just why it's so high level, is because turquoise, when it's matrix free, is almost like when you get a diamond that's internally flawless or flawless. It's kind of like on that rarity too, where it's just so much more unique to get this level of quality and variety. So do we have 1,000? We do, right? So we've got $1,000. I'm going to show the inside and show it around and around and around here. It looks like we have the open, and we may not have a challenger, which would be even more shocking. The whole idea of starting even at $1,500 was to get a lot of people in, and when it didn't happen, I took an extra $500 off. So for anybody who's saying, oh, darn, I wish I could get $50 off. Well, we just took a $7,000 TVON ring and it's potentially going out at $1,000 right now. And I have a feeling that we're going to be giving a clock here very, very soon. So let me show at least all the angles here where you see that white gold and yellow gold setting. Again, all one gold color is what I would do. I would either choose yellow or choose white, but look at that inside. Choose yellow or choose white or choose rose and then get it all done. But again, two tones, just giving you the idea. Make sure if you win the auction, you tell your operator what you prefer as far as that gold color is concerned. But look at how it's vaulted. You get those stones set up high, those diamonds I'm speaking of there, set up a little higher on that beautiful pedestal. It's going to give them a lot of light, and a lot of light's going to access those stones to let them look their best. We have $1,000, right? So let's see if we've got anybody else who wants to challenge our open and our $1,000 bid. Crazy. That's my fault. All right, so we'll give it 2 minutes, shall we? And we have about 2 minutes till the top of the hour, so that'll be great timing if you ask me. And we're going to start counting it down right now. So you don't have to, obviously, if you don't want to wait, because if you do wait, you're going to miss out because there's a delay, which is why we give you 2 whole minutes. So you got to dial in on the sooner side of that clock. Right now would be the time you should be dialing if you want a chance to be in. We're looking for 1,010 or more. Power bids are welcome. Jason, did you have any questions? I'm going to try it on again. Yes. Okay, good. So this is going to be 90 seconds, well, 94, but who's counting? We are counting. We're counting down because when the clock hits 0, we're selling it. And whether that's 1010, 1050, I'm still going to hold out hope for a $1,500 bid. I think we should get a $1,500 bid. That's what I think, because that's where, I should have started. Yeah, okay. So thank you so much. So we're verifying right here. We got about 1:10 left. Here's what it looks like one more time. I just can't let this go by without seeing the size. And the over, because I know 7 carats 30 and cabochons can read a little differently than other 7 carat stones that we're used to seeing. And that's where you have the look there on the hand. And then of course those stacks. Really good. 3 individual diamonds on each side. Really important 11-point individual princess cuts. Yes, they are principessas of diamonds here. They're so important and special and VS quality still and all of that. And we have 40 seconds remaining until we say goodbye to this one. Oh my goodness. I did not see this coming. I had no concept that there would ever come a day where we could sell a 7 carat 30. I wasn't even thinking about massive diamonds because we never do this setting style. We just started doing a couple of these setting styles of late, but usually with really high-end stones and like huge tanzanites, etc., yellow diamonds, right? We don't see this usually. But remember what an upgrade that is to get such huge. I mean, a big diamond is a 2-pointer or a 3-pointer. Those are considered big stones as accents. When you're into a 11-point stone, you could literally have this as a center stone in a ring. I mean, that's how big they are. There are people all around the world that wear a similar diamond size as a center stone in a wedding ring, an engagement ring. So when you have that kind of level and you see what's going on here, I mean, this is really a crazy cool thing. And yet if it's that 2-tone, don't worry, you get to select the exact gold color you want, whether you like it just as it is, great. If you want all one color of gold, fantastic, we can do that as well. But here's our last call. Do we have 1010, 1050, 11? What do we have? Tell me we've got more than $1,000 on something like this. You got it? 1010, 1050, 11. Let me hear 15. I hold out hope that I'm going to hear somebody say 1,500, but it's not happening. So here we are. You got it? What is it? Tell me. Give me the bad news. All right, sold. You got it. Congratulations. That one's gone. Let's move on. We have the top. Oh my goodness, already a minute into the top of the hour. Yikes. What do I even show you now? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do for our top of the hour. That one's gone, and I know that this is going to be, for some of you, an encore. But I'm really excited that we have this today because I don't want to get into that procrastination mode where we run into something that takes a little more time to create, as this necklace does, and run out of time and don't get it to you in time for holidays. And I'm aware that Hanukkah's early this year, starts on December 8th, so we want to do our best here. And obviously Christmas time. We're like 10 days out from Thanksgiving. So we get busy, this is a very busy time of year, and I want to make sure that we had an opportunity to give ourselves and our amazing craftsmen and craftswomen in the factory here time to make these for you, because it's one of the ultimate classics, and we're just going to try to spend a couple minutes on it, but it is important jewelry. And that is because everybody's doing a version of a Diamonds by the Yard. It's a concept that means a station style. There are all different types of qualities and styles and diamond weights out there, but this is how we start the hour. Welcome to the show. Glad you're with us today. It's Sunday. We're live. It's Los Angeles. Beautiful day out here. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend and holiday weekend. A big shout out and salute to all of our veterans. Thank you so much for your incredible service and dedication to our nation. And thank you to your families. And thank you to our active military personnel as well. Can't thank you enough. I say that on behalf of all of us here at TVON because we could enjoy these amazing shopping experiences and the luxuries we experience every day of living as free as we do. Thanks to you. So thank you to our veterans. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're just going to keep on celebrating with some sale pricing, but this is something that, forget about sale pricing, it's really impossible. Yet let's make the impossible possible here for at least a few minutes before holiday, because this is likely, and I got, word on this because I really want to make sure we have a chance to let you know. This is last call if you want this Diamonds by the Yard. We had the 1 carat 10 version yesterday. It's still here if you want it. It's a way to get you a little longer length, but very sparse spaced diamonds. We have the ultimate, which I can tell you is our most popular. It may be even an upgrade time if you have one that you want to bend. Let's say you're ready for the 202 version and you want to maybe pay it forward. Maybe you have one of our smaller versions. You want to give that as a gift and then upgrade yourself to the 202. This will be the time to do it. We have white, yellow, and rose gold here to show you. We have a few here that are, sooner you dial, the faster you're going to get it. And then from there on out, we're going to make it for you. And we're going to get it to you in time, guaranteed. But here's the issue. This, I know, sounds early, but these are tremendous amount of workmanship because they're all bezel set. Bezel set diamonds, really, really often, as you see here, all the way throughout an 18-inch necklace, which has adjustability, 16, 17, and 18. This is the icon of DBTYs we offer, probably just because it's the best value we have, and they're all great values, don't get me wrong. But when you can get over 2 carats in diamonds, and they're larger individual sizes, and they're going all the way around your neckline, this is the one to own. I'm wearing it at the 16-inch. It's really beautiful to stack in layers, so even if you want to get a second or a third, you can wear them all at once to get a totally different look. You can wear one at a time if you're just being, kind of that casual everyday look. It's not too many diamonds for every day. We have most of our gals who have purchased this in the past say they wear it every single day and never even take it off. So we would encourage you to think about doing the same here. It's where diamonds become part of your everyday wardrobe and you live in it and it's comfortable and it's divine in every way. It's item number 1113480, and I'm going to show you the yellow gold, and then obviously I'm wearing the white gold, and then we're going to show you the rose gold as well. But this is for gifting too, because maybe not for everybody in your list, because it is 202 in diamonds and solid gold, but if you have that special loved one that loves jewelry, or this has been on her wish list, and you look into the designer world going, my gosh, they're asking $25,000, $22,000, and they're not even VS diamonds. And people don't think it matters because it's a necklace when it does matter. I contend it matters even more because you're going to want a more powerful, more high clarity diamond so that it sparkles from further away. You're seeing me from across the room and you still see it. It's the perfect necklace, whether you're casual, whether you're dressed up. I kid you not. You're in a beautiful, if you're in even like leisure wear, active wear, just really cash, you can wear it. There's just, all the way to black tie. I mean, anywhere in between, it works. Let me show you the yellow gold. This is, I have to just make sure, this is really our last call to see it. That one's gone. I'm going to show this on the hand here because that's where we begin with our Diamonds by the Yard, which you see here are only about a ½ an inch apart for every single diamond that you have. This is obviously the yellow gold. I have the rose gold as well to show you, but it is so incredible. And remember, we're still giving you the best lobster claw clasp. You need that there. The only break in the diamonds is to allow for that adjustability, which is worth it, right? Because especially, you want to tailor it day by day to the neckline. If you only wear one size, well, that's great. You've still got, your 3 main sizes in there and links in there that are the most popular, but it's nice to have that adjustability, especially if you're giving it as a gift and you may not know what she prefers lengthwise. These are the 3 classic lengths of necklaces, and we're going to show you here. I'm going to show you the rose gold, but it's 202, and they're larger diamonds here, and we have, and forgive me, we have so many versions of this. I always forget how many diamonds are in it, so I'm going to have to count those, but this is really beautifully done. This is the rose, which you just don't see. Andy, do you know how many diamonds are in this one by any chance? Is it in the system before 26. 26. You're sure? Thank you. I always forget for some reason. I'm not sure why. I think it's because we have quite a few versions of this one. I try to memorize them all, but this one is really important. We'll tell you about the diamond weight here as far as the individual size. They're all bezel set, chain that's diamond cut between every single one of them. I've got on the white gold because that's what we have here in studios. I've got one of each color for you. And we have got each diamond that is going to be nearly 8 points in size. So they're just under 10 points apiece in round brilliance, lobster claw premium clasp, gorgeous in the rose, gorgeous in the yellow. I'm going to show you the white, even though you've been seeing it from across the room all day long. And it is truly spectacular. So we have got it's open bezels in the front and back. Let me show you here what it looks like. This is one of our best. And I did want to show you that when you wear it a little bit shorter, what did I do? I guess I did the 17 actually. So let me just actually jog that clasp around in the back so you can see, because that's where you're going to want your clasp in the back. I guess I did 17. So this one is, I just threw it on right before the show started. So 16 would be right about here, 17, and then 18's right about here. So it gives you that versatility we love. But here's the best part. Here is the best thing about it. It's the value, it's the value, it's the value, and the fact you're going to live in it and wear it every single day. I cannot say enough about it. I'm going to grab the yellow gold and we'll put that on. And let me show you how it layers, because I know so many of you already own it and love it and adore it. But this is the one you've got to get a hold of for holidays, because if you're gifting it, you need to have it. Let's go back and show you. Should I try on the yellow? Yeah, let's do the yellow gold. I'll show you how it drapes. So this again is the rose, and then I'll show you up close so you see these diamonds. If you're new to us, you can't go wrong with this ultimate bestseller level that this is. Let me just show you. These stack so well, because if you layer them, I mean really, even mixing and matching your gold colors like I just did. How beautiful is that? Layered. We had the 110 yesterday, which is big diamonds too, but they're more like 1.5 inches apart. These are only about 1/2 inch apart, all the way around, with the exception of where you've got your adjustability. So it's so easy to wear. It's not going to be $25,000 like what it costs virtually everywhere else for a lower quality diamond. Please don't do that. I know it's an investment piece because a lot of people want to invest into it because you know you're going to wear it forever. It's timeless. It's never going out of style. It's your everyday, put it on, leave it on. I love that it's smooth. I love that it's not going to, listen, it's sweater weather right now. Not here today. It's going to be 85, but you know, it's sweater weather. We're getting there, right? So you don't want it snagging or catching. If you wear finer fabrics, if you just don't like, I mean, nobody wants anything that's going to be sharp on the neckline. You want smooth, you want silky, you want amazing, right? That's what this is, all the way around. And so when the hair is back or when the hair is up or you have a shorter hairstyle, you're still seeing diamonds, and you see how put it on the right way. And yeah, if you're moving around and bouncing up and down, it's going to move a little bit, but you're never going to stop seeing the sparkle, because we made sure to do an open bezel in the front and an open bezel in the back. So you've got that really, really important look. It is not even $2,000. And I know this is brief because we know a lot of you know this and have seen this and love it and wear it. But if you want to come back for another gold color, if you want to gift it for holidays, and don't wait, this is not the piece that you can call us on December 15th and say, I need it in time for Christmas. We will not be able to do that. So these are really, again, because we're probably going to sell more than we have made up. We're willing to make it for you, but we know that it's not going to last, and we know that it takes time. So I want to make sure we give you this runway here so that you have no stress, and it's arriving in time and no worries. And it's not even going to be $19.99. Let's go back and I'll show you the rose, and let me show you up close how it's made, because this is so important. I have the yellow gold here to show you. It's not $19.99, and we are very busy already. No surprise why. It is because it is the icon of our Diamonds by the Yard, and I'm just moving it all the way around, rotating it so you see the diamond cut of the chain, the big bezel set diamonds you have. Again, almost 8 points each. It's like 7.7 if you want the exact carat weight on each diamond, and it's not $19.99, $18.88, $17.77, none of which you pay. This is just one of our most highly regarded pieces we do. There are very few times that a piece even is a repeat or a encore or something we bring back time and time again. It has to be really popular. We love our brand new, but this is that one that is just, we have a lot of people who've come back for 3 and 4 and 5, for gifting, for themselves, for layering, for getting a different gold color, but it's also not $17.77. And because, and I know this sounds crazy, and you're going, it's November 12th, this will not be the last time I'm going to see this before the holidays or the end of the year, but it actually is going to be likely the last time we see it, okay? That we can guarantee you holiday day delivery, and it's not $17.77 either. So come on in, and obviously we're going to get a few of you that are going to dial in early are going to get what we have made up right away. And then everyone else is just going to wait a little bit longer, but we want to give our jewelers time. We don't want them to be rushed. This is an incredibly high labor piece, and we're going to make it $1,699 to the very first caller. So this is, again, price that has not actually gone up, and it will at one point, and we are not prepared to give that extra price increase to you until you get a last chance for holiday 2023. So here it is, your last chance on this one. We're going to give it 60 seconds. It was just by design that we want to give you a really good runway here, so you have it well in time, and it is $16.99. We had the 110 yesterday. You can get a carat 10 in diamonds for $9.99 that are going to be slightly bigger stones, but there are only 9 of them. Or was it 11? 11 stones. 11 in the, it's 11 stones that we have in the carat 10 that are spaced further apart. So if you wanted that was here yesterday. If you need to see it, let me know. It's $16.99 though for the ultimate. This is the highest level we do in our diamonds by the yard, the most carat weight we have by far. And let me know who's got what gold color so we can count those out. But 30 seconds remaining on this one, and then we move along. Just wanted to show that, make sure you know, because we're going to get, obviously, once Black Friday hits, you're going to go, yeah, I'll get it then. Well, it's not going to be here. And then December rolls around. You need that last minute thing, and you figure, well, it's a necklace, so I'm sure they can get it right out to me because there's no sizing. But when you think about it, we never know. Is it going to be yellow gold that's the favorite? Is it going to be, is rose gold going to come out of nowhere and be a favorite? Is it going to be the white gold? So we do, again, usually make these up for you so that you can get exactly what you need and get, we know exactly, you know, usually the white gold's very popular, but I'll tell you, our yellow gold's been extremely popular of late. So this is the way to get it. $16.99, huge value there on all diamonds all the way around, with the exception of the adjustability. There's your lobster claw, and congratulations if you do get it. All right, so we're going to move along, and I'll be wearing that throughout the day, so you'll get to see that. But this is where we get right into another new item today, and just want to flash this really quickly because it does happen to be a new markdown, and it is the largest piece I have in a ring of Blue Wing Block D. And have you noticed we're already seeing it? Shows are going by where we don't have any blue wing. That's because we have very little left. Yet this is the largest stone we have in a piece for your finger, and that means we have a pendant that's larger, but this is the 20 karat 85, and we're going to take the largest stone we have in a ring and make it one of our best per carat values we've ever seen. My goodness, let's get the fingerprint off of it. It's 111-6971, and it does have a 20 karat 85, so 2085, so just under 21 carats. 20 carats 85 with those really big diamonds on the sides, 58 trillion cuts there, and we are so proud and thrilled to bring it to you. But there is a major value awaiting you, no doubt about it. We're so thrilled to have you with us on this Sunday. Thanks for being here. Keep calling on Diamonds by the Yard. Want to make sure we have ample time to get those. I know everyone's going, I don't need it for holiday gifting. I get it for myself. Well, that's okay too. But you want to make sure you have it prior to the end of the year, and more importantly, getting that big value that we brought you before it disappears. Thank you. But here we go. On the 2085, so why is she bringing out the biggest tanzanite we've got? Because of the value. All because of the value. There's a new markdown on it. It did start at $24,999. It's not that price today. So here's your chance to get it. And I know it's a looker, and I know it's a collectible, and I know we should be getting more per carat because it's our largest stone in a ring, and we're not going to do that. And that's the best part of all. Check out the trillions, though, because that's a very large, nearly third of a carat trillion, and so is this. And then you have red flashes all the way throughout the stone. I'm going to give it more polish. I mean, here I am up here with a cloth, and yet the surface is so large. I'm going to polish it again, just make sure I got every single one of those crown facets polished to perfection, and there we have it. So you're not paying $25,000, even though that's a great deal. Do you know what kind of line would be formed around a jewelry store right now if they advertised through any medium? If they said, I have tanzanite at $1,000 a carat, do you know what kind of fuss that would create in retail? Because in retail, they're usually $6,800 a carat or more. Can you even imagine it? If someone just put a post on social media that they had, I mean, pick a store, pick a designer. If they had tanzanite for $1,000 a carat, this would be making like worldwide headlines. We do better than $1,000 a carat. Right now, we're kind of at $1,000 a carat with just a little extra for those very big diamonds and the gold it's set in. But you're not paying $25,000, and that ring is stunning. And to get almost 21 carats and still have the red visible from even this perspective is really special. Here's what I'm going to do. It is major diamond weight. We're going to blow it out right now. We are going to size it to whatever size you need. Right now it's a 7. If that works for you, great. It's even got those tapered designer prongs, which are very important so that they're not taking away from the beauty of that stone. Seeing the color of the stone is what's so important here. But we have got to, guys, we have got to do better than 25,000, and we will, because we're taking this down to a brand new low here today. So you get the best price you've ever seen on it. It's the lowest it can go. So if you're waiting on a better price, unfortunately, this is it. And I like to let you know that so that you're not missing out waiting for a better price. How many times have we done that? It happened to me on a ticket yesterday. I was just hoping maybe, you know, it would drop a little more. It was a great deal. And silly me, who is up here preaching all the time about the good stuff goes, take advantage when you see the value. Do you think I got? No, of course, it's gone and sold, and there's no other one. So that's the thing. You can't let these values pass you by. And when you see a price tag that's discounted so heavily like this is, where it is the lowest price possible, and I am saying that, and we are truthful about that, and that means it's the lowest price, don't wait, because somebody else is seeing that as well and taking advantage of that discount, taking advantage of that value. Do not wait when you know the value is as good as it can possibly be. And when it's our largest, there's a lot of people looking at it because it's rare and it's unique. There's not another one like it. There isn't. We're really low on blue wings overall. And to take this down to a very pedestrian price tag per carat, like we do on our 2s and our 3s and our 4s, well, that's special. Take a look at it, because it's not going to be 25,000. It's not 10,000. There's your under $500 carat mark right now. But it's going even lower than that. So all you have to do right now is dial in prior to this drop, because there's going to be, I guarantee you, a lot of people thinking about it, and this is the day to get it. No doubt. Free diamonds, free gold, all of that's happening. We still have DBTYs going out, by the way. No surprise there. I'm going to let you keep dialing in on those. But this is where you're not even spending $10,000 or $99.99 to get this amazing blue wing Block D into your collection. It's also not even going to be $89.99 or $79.99. One only, stays in the white unless you insist on changing it. We will do that for you. It's our big stone, so we want to make sure it's perfect. And it's also not even $79.99, which, keep in mind, right now has reduced that stone to $380 a carat or so. I think it's $380. We're going lower so that you get what would be rival to the best per carat price we've ever. We're talking about dollars away, a couple of dollars away from the lowest per carat price we've seen on any blue wing Block D, which applied to what, a 2-carat stone? Even earlier today, I had a carat 74. That was priced higher per carat than this one is. And that was a wonderful value. But that was a carat 74 with less diamonds and less gold, and it was a higher per carat price than this is currently. So that is where you know. If there's a 20 carat 85, because my goodness, we live in the reality of the gem world, and I don't care what gem it is, a bigger size is always going to be more per carat. This is the exception because it's been here far too long. It's not for everybody, we know that, but it is for the collector, but you still get to wear it and enjoy it. And it's beautiful diamonds, big, beautiful diamonds, really rare cutting on those diamonds. You don't see a lot of trillion cut diamonds out there, do you? We have those beautifully, perfectly matched white diamonds, VS quality. It's not even $79.99. Take it now. Take it now. There's definitely going to be more than one caller who want it because you just don't, it's already gone. And we're going to save you more money because that's what we do. So Jess, I committed to it. I'm going to commit to it. It's $78.88 and it's already sold, I believe. So let me make sure, because I saw a hand in the air, but let me make sure. And this one, $78.88, which, by the way, the per carat is, just to make it official here, that would be a per carat price of $378 a carat. There you have it. And you've got it correct? All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to get to a brand new emerald cut bicolor tourmaline. And this one is 1122531. I can't wait to find out who got that. Ooh, are we seeing bicolor with pink and white diamonds for the first time ever? Yes, we are. 1122531. Thank you so much on that, Tanzan. I will miss seeing that in our collection. I will miss it. I will miss looking at it. What a piece, what a price. Okay, coming up right now, new. It's 2531, and it's a carat 32 emerald cut bicolor. It's got the pink and the green, and that is otherwise known as watermelon tourmaline. and naturally happening. Not two stones fused together, but one stone with a huge, what is with all these fingerprints? Let's take a look at, 27 points in diamond weight for the pinks. For whatever reason, I'm going to flip it because I think those pink diamonds should go on the top as we look at it. I don't know why. That's the pink diamond weight and the white diamond weight and the double halo. And the pink diamonds are going to go up around one side and then down on the top side of the band as well. And that'll be 74 points in the white diamonds. My goodness. So a lot of diamond weight overall. 27 on the pink, 74 in the white. And let's take it on down. One color only. Love this bicolor. It's bright enough. You know, some of the bicolors get really dark where you can't appreciate. I think the darker they are, the more saturated the colors are, you can't always appreciate the real split that you have. And you see when it's darker or deeper, you don't see as much of that really distinct blue and rather green and pink that you have here, which is really important. And so this one, wow, look at the emerald cutting there. It's like it flashes a golden color too, which I think is almost like, it makes it almost like a tricolor, right? And we're gonna make it easy. I love this I love it at $32.99. I think that's a very good value, but I'm committed to sale pricing on everything, no matter what it is. So how about this on this Veterans Day weekend finale? I'm going to make this only $1,499 instead. And that's with over a carat in your diamonds. That would be a carat of one. Total weight in your diamonds there. And your 132 slightly elongated emerald cut bi-colored tourmaline in that perfect pink and that perfect green, which are just standing out. Look at that from a distance. See what it does for that golden flash that those facets give you there. Beautiful stone. Yes, remember that big round Paraíba is coming up in this show. The big round Paraíba, I am tasked with giving that a holiday sale event price as well. So that will be something we will show you before long here. Plus we also have, get ready for this, big amethyst is here. We never see big amethyst. I'm talking jumbo. Huge diamond weight as well. Everything in this ring's perfection if you like a nice big ring. So this is our $14.99 bicolor. Jess, who was shopping with you back there? That was John. Oh, John, thank you so much. Where was John calling from? Florida. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Will, who was shopping with you just now? Thank you, Eileen. Was she getting a DBTY? I just had that feeling. Thanks, Eileen. Okay, so let's do this. Big amethyst is here. Bicolor's also here, but again, nothing going to stick around too long. And just FYI, collectors, I do have a 3.5 carat ruby as well. So that might be worth showing. Let's just flash this here. We already flashed the round Paraíba that is coming up. Look at the three. Uh-oh. Come on now. I flipped on the TV the other day and I couldn't help it. I had to stop because I saw a ruby ring that looked almost exactly like this, except the ruby was smaller. And it had yellow diamonds around it. And it was a designer piece. So it was actually an estate piece. It was a used piece. And it was a designer piece that was, estate, been worn. And I could not believe it. The stone was 2 carats. It had yellow diamonds. There was pretty pedestrian yellow diamond weight. It was a 1/2 carat. And then white diamonds around that, like this. But this is just a bigger version of. This is Burmese, by the way. It's a 3.5 carat. This is the largest ruby we have. And we're willing to usually forego a little bit of something when it's a huge size. Because in the world of ruby, you're never going to get everything except for right now. Because this one has everything. What I mean by that is usually when you're up into this major size, like 3.5 carats of ruby, usually what's going to happen then is you're going to have a degrade or a little bit of an inferior maybe clarity, and also a little less color, because usually in a larger ruby, especially out of Burma, I'm speaking from Burma because that's my expertise and it is the best, it is usually going to be a darker burgundy color, and that is ultimately not what you want as far as what is actually deemed the highest level of quality. What you want is that blue-red pigeon's blood color, as you probably heard that term before. It means that really distinctive blue-red, so it's a blue hue of red as opposed to orangey red or pinky red or brown red. And usually they do get, as they get bigger, they usually do get a little bit more of that intense, deeper kind of burgundy color, where they're giving you less clarity as well, where you're not seeing all the way through it like you do here. This is just perfect. Like, really? Let me see if I can get the fingerprint off of it, because that's my new full-time job, is because I'm giving these all a little polish, but they just need a little extra. They need a little extra today. This one is it's just dynamic. It's a 3.5 carat stone. It's got huge yellow diamonds around. I'm going to try it on. It's 18 karat gold, no less. It's 1116092. Been here a little while, and we thought, holiday weekend, sale pricing, let's move it. And we will. Because this is the cushion cut square, even unusual on the shape. 3.5 carats, 18 karat solid gold, out of the private collection of this company, and it's 118 in yellow diamonds. Not a small diamond weight at all. Then we still completed it with another 70 points in the white diamonds. So you're actually getting, well, we're really, really close to 2 carats in diamonds there. And yet, overall, 188, stunning 3.5 carat ruby. You even see the clarity when it's on the hand from a distance away. We have one. I'm blowing it out. It's yellow gold only. That's the only caveat here. We're going to do the size you need, but it's only in the yellow gold. Total custom designer, rare as can be. And that lighting up like this is exactly what you don't see. I would be excited if that were a 1/2 carat ruby. If that's a 1/2 carat ruby given that kind of light and glow and color, I'm thrilled. The fact that we are up in this extra jumbo range, did you see that? I just blocked the light just inadvertently here and it's still glowing. It's not like it needs a lot of light to glow, right? It's not just because it's under television lights here in a TV studio. Look at that. I am blocking the light. There again, full light, blocking the light, and you see how it's still giving that glow. It's almost diamond-like. And what has been $37,999 in the past is now nowhere near that. So let me know if you love it, because obviously it's going to go. It's a one-of-a-kind, and this is where these museum collectibles are, where we're the most dedicated to moving the prices even further down, and we can because it's our big Veterans Day holiday weekend, and that is my mission. So we are, and I chose to accept it gladly. It's an honor, and it is a privilege to be discounting pieces on this weekend. That's so important here, and we're going to make it even better than even half of this price, which is, think about it, that's only $19,000. We're doing better than that. It's not even going to be $15,000. Largest ruby we have, by far the best. Everything, clarity, size, cutting is unusual, and clarity. It's all happening here. And yet it is not going to be $15,000, $14,000, $13,000, or $12,000. There's one. You've got the money back guarantee. I know these are bigger, substantial pieces that are collectible styles, so you want to make sure you have time to see it in person, because that is a stone that, if it looks that good right now on your television screen, imagine what it's going to look like in person, even better. Kid you not, it's not even 12, it's not 11, it's not $10,000. We're going to make it $99.99 today, big Veterans Day holiday, and one of the single best discounts we've ever had on a piece of jewelry exists right here, right now. $99.99 first caller. And then we are moving along because we got that big amethyst to show you. I promised you a really good amethyst. I haven't even previewed it yet. It's dynamic in every way. A lot of diamond weight, huge amethyst. Yeah, it's around. It's going to be coming up. And before you know it, it's going to be February. And so we have the piece to show you in amethyst, and it is stunning. So this one's $99.99. Had to bring it out at that kind of discount. I just can't get over it. The size of those yellows. What do we have? Maybe like 15 yellow diamonds there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Approximately maybe 15, 16 diamonds there. So they're huge individually. I mean, that's really impressive when you get that kind of diamond weight. I mean, those are really good sized stones on their own. We have not seen yellow diamond accents that size before. And then the white diamond still giving you that all the way around external halo there. Gotta love that one at $99.99. Next up is amethyst. Call me on this ruby. We're verifying right now. We'll let you know when it's gone. Here's what's coming up. Also a brand new piece. It's 112-2521, and we do have several diamond collars to show you with a lot of gold weight. So if you like the DBTY and you want something even more substantial, we got them. But wow, just really, truly, I'm looking for the battery pack. I'm looking for the the little cord that's going to be like your USB cable that's charging that, because it looks so plugged in. It looks so wild and bright, and this is not your typical amethyst. That's what when we bring out amethyst, it's always a moment. It's always a point in time that we simply do not forget, because we just will not bring you average, basic. Everybody's got that. We're not interested in bringing you what everybody else has. You come here for an experience that is truly unique in jewelry, where you get to really get to know, see a closer look at your jewelry than you ever could in person. This is 112-2521, brand new here today, and a 6-carat 80 Portuguese cut round Brazilian amethyst that's bringing the reds and the pinks and the purples and the blues to the party here. And it is the ultimate high level, not to mention diamond weighted at carat 07. So we've dressed up the amethyst because it deserves it. And we gave it the best in diamonds with that pave side detail. Wait till you see the finishing, a huge halo around it. I love it in the white just because the diamonds are so intense here, but yellow gold would be beautiful too. Rose gold is an option for you. Look at how the inside, I do admire when they do this under gallery, because it's kind of a replication of Portuguese cutting. Portuguese cutting itself is a round facet pattern that inside almost looks like a floral. It almost looks like the petals you would have of a floral. So they took that design, see that there? And they've almost replicated that with an actual floral on the inside. So it's those little designer touches and details that I really appreciate in jewelry, especially here, because usually when you have that appreciation for jewelry and that's happening in the outside world, it's designer all the way, it's couture level, and then suddenly you're paying $100,000 for your jewelry. This one is just not $100,000. And it's really a good way for those of you that say, yeah, amethyst is a stone, it's quartz, I've heard of it, it's common, it's in every store. That's what I love about this, is that yes, it's a stone you can find virtually anywhere in any jewelry space, but you're not seeing it in this quality. And that's what we're here to deliver. No matter what, you're deserving of a better high-end quality. And who knew that even that quality existed in amethyst? Not everyone's aware that it gets any better than light lilacs or light lavenders, and yet you see it here, and it does. You see how that is the best of the best, and it's bright, and the cutting, playing with the colors so that it's like this kaleidoscope. You see the movement of the light within the stone and see how bright it is. It's beautiful. It really is. And we're going to go ahead and just do this. We've got a price of $49.99. I want to try and bring it down. That's what we're doing on everything. So great time to be shopping, because we got all these extra values, and it's not even $49 or $30. You know what? Forget about it. Let's do an auction. Let's try that. Wasn't successful the first time around. I mean, we got it at home, but we didn't get past cost. I'm going to try it again. And we're not even going to say $3,900 to start, and there's your extra $1,000 off. We're not going to start at $35,000 or $3,000, and keep in mind how much diamond weight you have here. Really amazing, large diamond weight. But we're not going to do $3,000 or $2,000. We're making this easy, and come on in, amethyst lovers, because you want to have, and this is another one where maybe you pass along the other one, right? The one you have that maybe is that more typical because you weren't aware that there was that high level, high end Brazilian material out there. And maybe if you've got one and you want to, give that to the daughter, the granddaughter, the best friend, and that's their gift, and you upgrade to this really high-end cutting and quality and size and all of that, we're not even doing $2,000 because we're still waiting for an open. So much diamond weight, so much impressive cutting to this one. I love that you can look through it. And this is not a stone that struggles with clarity like some stones do, so you get that. But it's about taking that clarity and having fun with it, allowing it to be brilliant and bright and beautiful like this is. And you see it there. Suddenly out of nowhere, a bright blue color happens. It comes through, it bounces off of these facets. This is where, when you see it on, you realize that's why we love a good Portuguese cut and why we invest. Because Portuguese cuts are not inexpensive. It takes a very skilled lapidary to do a perfect Portuguese cut round like this is. And you see why it's worth all that extra money that you've got to pour into it. And you see why it's so worth it. How about 19, 18, 17? Not making any progress here on bids, but I am taking it lower than even $1,700 to start. And this is the ultimate high level amethyst right here. And it's not 17. It's not going to be $1,600 to get it going. Let's make your amethyst dream come true right here, right now. I will go $1,500 to begin the bidding. $1,500, and we're going to keep those increments teeny tiny. Let's go $10. $10 on the increments. That's it. $10. We're looking for an open. We'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. What a piece. And over a carat in diamonds. I almost wish we had it in yellow gold to see it. I know I love the white gold because the diamond weight, that was what dictated the white gold choice here, but it would be so rich and so luxe in the yellow gold as well. You guys see me wear a bangle of my own here a lot, which is one of my prized amethyst pieces because I always wear an amethyst every day in some way, shape, or form. And I have an amethyst with amethyst end cap bangle, and it's in yellow, and I love that richness. When it is a deeper color too, I really, really like it in the yellow gold. So consider that too. If you're a yellow gold lover, consider that you can get any gold you wish here. But we are awaiting an open. We have 30 seconds now to get it started and still waiting. So a couple of people on the phone lines, but it looks like they're purchasing other things from earlier in the show today. So we're looking for an open at 15. Let's see if we're verifying. Give me a 100% verification there. We got about 15 seconds left on the clock to see if we've got it. Allison, you're on something else. Something else? Okay. Will, something else? Verifying over there. You know what? Should we just make this an easy deal? I'm wondering if, because I know how that last auction went on that turquoise. Didn't get nearly as many bidders or shoppers or folks as I thought we would. Let's just go $14.99 to sell it outright. Just sell it. First caller, $14.99, 60 seconds, no competition, no bidding, no nothing. The auctions take some time, and if we're not going to be, having that busy participation auction day, then maybe I'm just better off saying, here is your better than best price. And how does that work? Because the best price is $49.99. And obviously, I'm granted the opportunity to give you some sale pricing this weekend for the holiday, but no, $14.99 is not appropriate. It's not appropriate. But it's happening for the first call that says, yes, I'll take it. Done, sold, mine. That's what you should be doing right now. So let's give it 60 seconds. That's all I'm going to give it. It is $14.99, no auction, no competition, no 2-minute clock. We just give it 60 seconds and see who's got it. That's how we make it really, really easy. So take a look at it one last time here. We've got $14.99 for the Take It special. Just take it. Just take it, love it, enjoy it, own it, and revel in the beauty of the really, really high-end best of the best amethyst out there. That's the way to do it. Now, we also are, guys, if you have any requests at all, I don't think we've had any requests today so far, and we're almost into that last hour already. So keep that in mind. If there's something you'd like to see today, pick up the phone, dial in, and let us know what it might be. We'll help you out. There's a big yellow diamond here. We've got a carat 51 today. We do have a really special, oh, I love this emerald, and aqua. It's a beautiful aqua. It's a gorgeous color, a lot of diamond weight with it. Going to be tough to rival, though, a carat 07 in diamonds around an amethyst. That is tough to do. And then that Paraiba, that's coming up. We'll do that at the top of the hour. It's 20 minutes away. Almost, I'm actually counting down like 19 minutes now until we get to that great Paraiba round. Sounds like our 3.5 carat ruby is still here, by the way. So if anybody would like the 3.5 carat ruby from Burma with all those yellow and white diamonds, under $10,000 today for the first time. Still have a gorgeous emerald. Still have an emerald. Oh boy, it's a big stone too. Great look if you like yellow and white diamonds together. And it's a round. We've got a round aqua. We've got everything. And it's like all rounds for the rest of the show. I'm looking. We have round amethyst, round emerald, round aqua, round Paraiba, round fawn. Oh my goodness. What a fun day with all of these incredible, look at this one, this fawn diamond. Wow. So much pink. We added pink diamonds to the halo to it in the bridge. That's here. Wow. The round Paraiba flash that's coming up in about 18 minutes now. We've got the round aqua, the round emerald. My goodness, giveaways on rounds, always a rarity. Do we have anybody shopping the amethyst at $14.99? That is a big value. Cannot get over that. It's that stone, that cutting, that color, everything. It's got premium everything. And then I do want to show you this necklace because if you want a bit of a lariat style, something with a designer look to it, let me flash this for you because this is just one of the ultimate values of the day. And that is because it's just it's a complicated style to show you. It's as simple as that. Sometimes pieces are really tough to display on the air because we don't have like stage managers and 18 people working off stage. But let me show you this on my hand here, because I just want to make sure all these little pieces are level because they're diamond encrusted. And this is a bit of a lariat style where you've got 1122452. Just want to flash it here if you're thinking about this quatrefoil design with diamonds and then that drape of an extra good like 2-inch drape. That's a carat 90 in diamonds, and it's a one only, and it's 14 karat gold. I'm going to have to double check the length here because we don't have that, but let me make sure we get that length for you. And then you can see it goes all the way around with that same quatrefoil design. So that's coming up. And so we'll flash that as soon as I get the length here measured for you. Let's do this though. I mentioned we have the rounds like the amethyst. We can go back and take a look at that because I gotta give me a couple of seconds on that and find the proper length on that. We've got that top of the hour, the Paraíba, which if you're going, did she say round Paraíba? Because it's one thing to have a round amethyst, but a round Paraíba, it is happening. If you missed it, I previewed it in the first hour. This is coming up in about 15 minutes. That's the round Paraíba. And I'm going to do something magical to make sure that on this holiday weekend, we can make Paraíba more affordable than it's been. And it's a just under 1 carat size. So we do have that as well. Plus, we have got, gosh, there's a lot of great necklaces here. Big yellow diamond. Also, a color change sphene is here. It's our round. Have a brand new, this looks like Padparassha. That's what I thought it was. until I saw the price tag and it wasn't $300,000. I went, okay, never mind. It's not a Padparassha sapphire, but it's got the color, but it's got a little more flash to it. I mean, this really does look like a Padparassha sapphire. But just for the record, I've never had a 16.5 karat Padparassha sapphire in 21 years, and I probably never will. I could do this for the next 21 years and not have a 16 karat Padparassha, but it's that color. So that's why I wanted to show it, because this is a brilliant way to do a pink and orange combination in a natural stone that is 1122471. And it's in that same mounting we saw earlier with turquoise, but this time it's with a pink orange combination zircon. Yes, it's a zircon. Can you believe this? This is total museum material. Totally, 100% completely. Museum level. It's also 14 karat gold. I love it in the white. I don't think you have to change a thing about it. But it also has this 16 karat 45. It's pink, it's orange, it's a little bit of red, it's a little bit of purple. It is gorgeous. And I can honestly say, we've had pink zircons. They don't look like this. This is labeled as a orange pink. It truly is an orange pink. I introduced back in 2020, yes, we were here and we were still broadcasting as usual, but back in 2020, I debuted the new variety of pink zircon that was out of a new find, out of a mine in Sri Lanka actually, called Ceylon pink zircon, Ceylon denoting Sri Lankan origin. And I'll never forget it. And we've had them here and there since then, but still they are a more true pink. This, and I don't know how it's reading on your monitor because everybody's screen is a little bit different as far as color settings. This really truly reads as Padparassha sapphire in the best variety, because the Padparashas that give that intense color are really valuable. Not the pastels, but that intense, bright, vibrant color. That's what this has. And it's orange pink. So it doesn't look like, if you had a pink zircon already in your collection and you put this next to it, they will not look the same, because they are not the same. They're different varieties, and this is that orange pink stunner. It's a total museum piece that was released by ownership to give you some really special museum level pieces for holiday of 2023, which it's upon us. And this also has those huge diamonds, 66 points there. That looks familiar. Big individual 11-point princess cuts. That's happening too. And yet, this is a one only. That goes without saying. Zircons are usually considered large at 3 carats or 3.5 carats. This size is incredible. And you can change the gold if you want to, so feel free to do that. But we have a very important opportunity, a moment here, and it is only for one caller. And let me just take this. I think this is fair for the record. $10,999. I think that's fair. I am not leaving it there. We have one piece. I'm going to try it on. It is not going to be close to $10,000. Look at those diamonds. 11 pointers, princess cuts, all set in their own channel of gold. And not going to be 10 or 9 or 8 or 7 or $6,000. My goodness, this is going to go so fast. And I know we're gonna have more than one collar on it. That is the color. That just looks important. You could know, literally you could have no gem education whatsoever. You could have no jewelry, real experience, but everybody knows when they see that, you know it's important. You can just tell. There's an aura about this stone. Obviously, there is a special color and flash thanks to the double refraction at work of zircons. And it's, you know, forget about $6,000. Forget about $5,000 or even $49.99. We are here to move it. I don't care how museum level it is, and this is our museum collectible brought out for our part of our holiday collection for you to get something very special. If you have everything in jewelry, you probably don't have this. And it's not even $49.99. I praise the collector who gets this. Congratulations aren't enough. I bow down. I praise you. I know you're going to love it. And it's not even $49.99. This is a one only. And do you love it already? Because it's not going to stop me from discounting it even further. We have somebody verifying on it already. There are 2 callers actually verifying on it. 2. That is the value. We leave that up for 30 seconds at $5,000. That's gone. But I'm taking it much lower for 1 caller today. Don't miss it. I don't have anything else like it. I don't have anything smaller. Look at the way those 3 diamonds on each side just totally gleam in their own right. They anchor the piece. It makes it so wearable for a big ring. And you know what? It's not even $4,000. I'm going to make it $39.99 for this beauty right here for $3,999. Nowhere else is there anything in existence like that. That is a total bargain for that piece right there. And we just took yet another $1,000 off a price that is guaranteed to get it at home. And we have all of 10 minutes left until our last hour of this Sunday kicks off. Cannot wait to congratulate somebody on this ring, this stone, this mounting. Everything about it is just perfection. $39.99. Wow. What a piece that is. Let's see who's got it. 30 seconds, I think, is in order on that one. And then we will move right along. Jason, any questions? How is this even here at this moment? The color, the clarity, you know, zircons do struggle. They do struggle with clarity. So to get a stone, look at it. Look at the clarity it's giving you on a 16.5 carat size. That's a bit of a miracle. Okay, coming up, we're moving along. We got a lot to show you here today, so we cannot spend any too long on one item, but that is just, rest assured, that's got to go. That cannot stay here with us when it looks that good. And the price tag. If it was $11,000, I'd say leave it. But the fact that we're bringing it down on its debut day when it's brand new as it is, and it's been here all of a few moments, and it's got that crazy low price, just doesn't make any sense. But that's what we're doing today. And we've got another hour and 10 minutes to do it. So take advantage of all these sale prices. The DBTYs we had earlier. The beautiful diamond hoops. I have to show these. You guys are asking for them. So I wasn't going to, and I didn't have the white gold to show you yesterday, and I do have them today, but I also have the yellow gold, and that's the only problem is that we have 1 pair in white, and we have, because we did make another pair. So I got busy yesterday. I knew how many of you were disappointed you missed out on the white gold yesterday, so I made 1 more pair in white, and then the rest are in yellow gold, so I'm going to encourage you to get the yellow gold, but here's the deal. This is the hoop earring that so many of you have said, I thought about these, and I did my homework, and I know that you guys have the best time and value, so I don't even know why I had to. Double check, triple check, quadruple check, but you know a value when you see one. This has been requested over and over and over again since I brought them out yesterday, and they were a request. They were originally planned for this Sunday show, if you can believe that. So I luckily got 1 more made in white gold because the white gold was the first to go yesterday, and we only had 1 pair. So I got busy since we had a couple diamonds. We made them. I'm going to show them to you in the white gold. We have a white gold here today, and this is going to be very quick to go. Yellow gold and white gold only here. It is a hoop earring that is 1110339. This may look familiar if you were here yesterday. This is not going to be a very long presentation because it's not going to last. But there is such a value associated with these diamonds. They're an inside-out hoop, but still going to be really wearable because they're a 1-inch diameter. But every single diamond in this hoop is a 14-point diamond. We've already seen 11-point stones like in that last ring. We've talked about how large they are, how impressive they are, how much bigger than we usually see diamonds made in jewelry. Well, this is where 14 points in a hoop. So not only are you getting 1-inch diameter, but you're getting this width this width to the earring from the front. That means the width of the size, basically because the diamonds are so big. We're going to talk about this. You'll see them on. I have white gold and yellow gold only. We are super, super, super limited. I know a lot of you could not get the white gold yesterday because they were going so fast. We made one pair in white gold. That's last call. We have the yellow gold, a couple pairs only. We made everything we could. It is $336 in diamonds. There's just nothing else like this, even in our incredible diamond inventory of value. And we bring values on all of our diamonds. We've had many today, including the DBTY and the gorgeous band ring we brought you yesterday as a debut. Still nothing rivals or compares to this diamond hoop. And it's the way to have everyday glamour. Maybe for some people it's not an everyday earring. I think for most of us who love a diamond hoop, wear it every day because the size lends itself to that. Take a look at them up close. See the VS diamond quality you get. There are a total of 12 diamonds in each earring, 24 diamonds in the pair. And we only have one in the white, which I did not have yesterday for even more than what? It lasted 10 seconds. I have one more today because we're working around the clock here and we are manufacturing nonstop. So we have one more white gold that we didn't have yesterday, and we have the yellow gold in a couple pairs only. And you got to get what you can. I mean, obviously I'd like to get your preference here, but this is such an amazing value. And they are $336 in huge diamonds. And if we made those, and we talk about this all the time, if that's $1,000 a carat, it's go time. It's a value nobody else can do. I have got for you, though, a better than $3,360 price tag on this hoop earring, which are just enormously pretty. Huge size. Let me show you the white gold here from a distance because I didn't even have these to show because I couldn't. I knew how limited they were, so I didn't even want to tantalize you with them yesterday. But here they are in the white gold, which is always my preference. But I got to tell you, as someone who wears a lot of yellow gold, you get the yellow gold too. I mean, it just depends on what you wear, but that's the white gold option, which you see how wide they are, how this is not a tremendously long earring. It's really wearable at 1 inch. Here's that diameter measurement. So you can see they are a little over, but it's where the post sits. So we make sure that the post is a little lower so that you camouflage your piercing. You're never going to see your piercing as you wear them. You're just seeing diamonds. You'll see that when they're on. This is also going to be better than $3,360 and last call. It's another last call before the holidays as well. Really simple hinge style. Pull them apart. There's a locking mechanism inside the post. So all you do is lift and pull, and there's a little notch so that when you actually push them together and you'll hear it click, it's locked. So it's really super simple and easy here. I'll show them to you on in the white and the yellow. We'll try the white first because those are going to be the first to go. But believe it or not, they're not even $3,000, which automatically makes it the best diamond in value in diamonds anywhere that you could go. And consider these are still VS stones. You put them on without a mirror. You don't need help. They're not complicated. They're just super easy to wear. Look at how they look with the DBTY. Oh, stop. The DBTY and this earring, it's like pure magic together. You get this earring and a DBTY, like look again, DBTY, and that earring together. Oh my goodness. This is the white gold. I will swap them out and put the yellow gold on for you as well, but I wanted you to see what the white gold looked like first, since again, did not have the white gold to show you in studio yesterday, and they sold out, and then we made one more. So again, last call here if you want the white gold already, because there's only one. But this is where we're gonna do better than even $3,000, and that alone, we sell them out. At $29.99, it's an instant, for sure, 100% sellout. You're not paying $29.99 for these incredible earrings. Huge diamonds, but you see, they're not pulling. You don't see, this left ear is extremely stretched out in the piercing itself, and you don't even see it. You don't see it. You don't see the piercing at all because the diamonds go higher than the post. That is a wonderful attribute for an earring to have. And notice how they're not pulling, they're not heavy, they're not anything at all, but just beautiful, wearable every day. Do you want the white gold? They're not $29.99. And again, last call for this earring for holiday gifting. For you to wear. I say treat yourself, ladies, because you know if you love a diamond hoop and you want something new and fresh, but you're going to wear year round every day for the rest of time, this is obviously the earring that works for that, but you should get them early so that even if you're gifting them to yourself, you have a chance to start wearing them now. Don't wait for whenever they're gifted. Start wearing them now when we're seeing everybody, when we're involved in those holiday parties, when we're getting our photograph taken a lot, when you're seeing people you don't get to see for the rest of the year. This is the time to take advantage, and they're not even $29 or $28 or $27.99. Let's go back to the wheel. I'm going to swap one out here and put on a yellow gold for you as well, so you can see one of each and then see them both on and how great they look. Either way, I mean, you cannot go wrong. All you're seeing really are the diamonds. That's how large and pronounced and beautiful they are. And it's going to be, oh my goodness, look at that white gold close up. Stop. See, this is why we don't want to even tempt you with the white gold when they're so limited to go around. But they're not going to be $27.99. My diamond lovers, where are you? Where are you? We need you. This is the moment to get them. This is the yellow gold on the ear, just to show you how that changes a little bit. Not much, because I still wanted you to see that there's a different look when you see them on than when they're close up. You don't see as much of the gold when they're on, do you? That's the yellow gold. I just switched them out. I used to have on the white gold, now I have on the yellow gold, and look at how you're still not seeing the metal, you're seeing the diamonds, because they're so large and they're so beautiful and they're so high end, and you're not paying $27.77 either. This is crazy, crazy, crazy good. Dom, thank you so much. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Let's do this. Not even $27.77. Back to the wheel we go. That's the yellow. That's the yellow. They're amazing. They're so limited though, and can we ever get enough when it comes to diamonds? We can never have too many. When it comes to a wearable style, look at that. That's not too over the top for every single day wear. You know, if you love diamonds, look at that. That's not, I mean, what I'm wearing over here, that's a lot for every day. That's a lot for casual. That's a big chandelier, 9 carats diamond earring. This is $336, and look at how wearable they are. And how beautifully, if you've got an ear scape going on, they work with everything else, stack up and down the ear, wear them. I would say primary piercing only, obviously, but they're not even $27.77. I know they were here for a brief moment yesterday, but it was really early in the show. We had so many people who said, I researched and I went elsewhere and I looked at the retail stores, I made the calls, I looked online, and guess what? Oh my goodness, you're not kidding. VS diamonds are really $25,000 and more per carat. And yes, they are. And that could be an $80,000 pair of earrings in retail, but instead here it's $2,699 for the hoop of a lifetime. That gives you big size diamonds and gives you big diamond weight without getting the big dramatic long hoop. I came in wearing 3-inch hoops today. I thought they were too big for on TV. That's not what everybody's looking for, but a lot of times that's what you need to do, is get that longer length and bigger diameter to get a huge diamond weight. Here's where you get the wearable 1-inch size, but you get the really beautiful diamond weight. So there they are. That's gonna be our $26.99 offering. And then we've got last call, and guess what? Top of the hour is almost here. Now, Andy, you had a request for Peter. Thank you, Peter. We've got a 251 yellow diamond. It's only our second largest here. And I'm assuming Peter may have seen this earlier in the week, right? And wants to see it again, and we're going to show it. So that's going to be coming up next. Then our top of the hour, of course, is here. We've got the Paraiba round waiting in the wings as well. I am showing you one of each, obviously, just to show you the difference. But you are going to choose whether you want the white or the yellow, and you're going to get a match set in the pair matching for you at $26.99. So really beautiful value. And it's our last call, 60 seconds. There we go. And then we're going to take, we're going to put up the big 2-carat 51 yellow. And then we've got our Paraiba round still to come. And any requests you have for our last hour, we're there. We're in the last hour of our Sunday, if you can believe that. So it's our last call on Veterans Day weekend, because that whole, we've got Monday night markdowns. We're going to do some marking down on Monday night, but that's a different thing. So we have got all the fabulous, beloved favorites here today. We've got a lot of last call before holiday, gifting, etc. Did you, Allison, get a pair of earrings, white or yellow, or you want something else? What's that? Oh, good. Who was shopping there? Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Brenda. It's been a while since I've heard her name called out. So Brenda, thank you so much. Brenda S., nice to hear from you. Happy holidays. We're going to talk about a really, really special diamond ring coming up. Peter had that request, then the Paraiba round. Have not forgotten about that. And we have got that coming up too. So lots to do in this last hour. Let us know on requests. All right, coming up next, we're going to move on from those earrings, bring out our big yellow diamond 251. It's 1120812. Second largest yellow diamond I have here. It was here earlier in the week, i.e. a lot of you may not have seen it. Right? Wednesday or Thursday night. I think it was Thursday. This is your chance to pick up a very large yellow diamond, 18 karat solid two-tone gold. Not only is that done in a very large center stone, but it's also in the bridge. Thank you. And here we go with a really important way to get you a lot of diamond weight overall. And don't forget to call us on those diamond earrings. We still got them. Just wanted to make sure you get a last look at them because so many of you said, can you please show them again? And so we obliged, and even better, we've got the white gold to show you today. But here we are with a really, really important 251 yellow center. This has the 52 points in the side yellows and 95 points in the white diamonds, and what a value it is. Just brought it down in the very, very late night hours of a weeknight show. Things got a little interesting, and so we ended up carrying a value that, in no doubt, is a big reason why it was requested to come back out. And we are in last hour, so welcome to the show. If you are just tuning in, glad you're with us on this Sunday. Happy Veterans Day weekend. A special thank you and a special debt of gratitude to all of our fabulous veterans. And we appreciate you so much, and to all your families and to all of our active military. Once again, let me just thank you all on behalf of TVON and myself. I'm so glad that you're here with us to celebrate on this special weekend. We salute you one and all. And this is really a day when we've got now about 57 minutes to celebrate a big, big sale on everything, including, yes, a 2 carat 51, where overall, when you add all this up, you're going to have just shy of 4 carats in diamonds. So it's a tremendous mounting. Now, I know that we had a request here. That doesn't mean you have to be the requester to take it, because we know there's likely a lot of people that are still thinking about it if you did see it earlier in the week, or these are the pieces that sometimes do. As usual, this is not going to be a $5 item. We don't have, I was marveling the other day. I turned on the TV and saw some shopping, and I'm going, this is what people think home shopping is. It was literally a $7 item. And I'm going, okay. And that's great that in this world today we live in, that can be possible on, you know, trinkets and things like that and fun giftables. But I love even more so that you can turn on the TV and truly watch pieces that for many, many years were not available on television, were only available to the elite few that were multimillionaires who had access to private rooms at big-time couture designers. I love that we're bringing this to you to make it more accessible, not just from a standpoint of just sheer value, but also, I mean, there's a lot of people who don't live near a big city who don't want to take a $3,000 plane flight to get to New York or to Los Angeles and look at, you know, go shopping and go trudging through jewelry stores and trying to figure out who's got a best deal when there's really no deals to be had, right? It's just, here it is, we have it, it's luxury, pay the big price tag or go without. That's usually the world of yellow diamonds that are natural in big sizes. Is you got it for $500,000? Great. You don't? Sorry. That's usually how the big yellow diamond world works. Not only do we make it convenient by turning on your television, seeing an up-close view, and then getting a chance to get it at home, see what it's all about, and then decide if it's right for you, you get a huge savings as well. And no, you're not spending $500,000 on this, and not even close. And this is why we're bringing it back out, and it's a first caller situation, and it's going to be there, gosh, in time for probably here Thanksgiving now at this point. So you're going to have it for that holiday as well, and every day thereafter. And could not be prettier to get $398 in diamonds. Again, the requesters rarely get what they request. So don't be intimidated by that. Do not think I didn't request it, I can't dial in. It's first come, first served. That's how we make it fair here. And that's where, again, when we're dealing with one-of-a-kind limited pieces like this is, and you've got a VS center stone, it is a VS center. So it's not just a huge yellow diamond, brilliant cut square cushion. It's actually VS in clarity. And all those yellow diamonds, the 2 rows that go down the middle are going all the way through the inside of this bridge. You've got the triple halo in total, 2 yellow, 1 white. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's a teeny tiny size right now. And that, unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I'm going to try it on as a pinky ring just to give you an idea of the size overall. But that's one you want to wear probably as a either ring finger, middle, or index finger, but probably ring finger here. This could be a right hand ring. Could be a new wedding set upgrade. Maybe you've got white diamonds and you're ready to have a yellow diamond in the collection. This would work for anybody who wants overall truly stunning glamour and quality. And this one's not $39,999. And then I promise you we'll get to that Paraíba and make another miracle happen in really high-end designer jewelry today. But this is not even going to be $99.99. And that's probably what we've been scouting. Since you've seen it, or since you've heard about it, or since you read about it, because all the bloggers in the social, everyone's talking about this. Can you believe that they bring natural yellow diamonds under $10,000 in huge sizes? But it's not only that. If you've been thinking about it and doing your comparison shopping, we're taking it even lower than that for this special weekend. And it's not $99.99, which I can tell you right now, because I'm here all the time offering yellow diamonds, probably more than anybody else is anywhere else in the world, because think about it. How many yellow diamonds sell at retail when they're $500,000, $600,000? But I can tell you, when we have 2 carats here, just the 2 carat, they go at $99.99. That's a value. And it's not insignificant to get another 51 points of yellow diamond material in one single stone. So that's a huge upgrade. And it's not going to be 99 or 98 or 97 or 96.99. This is the value. It is the one to get. Remember, you have your money back guarantee. So once you get it at home, you have time to evaluate it, look at it, wear it, think about it, talk to somebody you want to talk to about, if that's a loved one, if that's a jeweler, if that's a gemologist, if that's an appraiser. I recommend doing all of that on any piece we have, but especially these high-end superstar yellow diamonds that we bring you here, and it's not even $96.99 or $9,500. This is the value. I have had enough of them. I've literally had countless yellow diamonds here in the last several years. There has never been a value where you get this kind of size, that center, or that total overall carat weight for a price tag like this one. And it's not $9,500, it's $9,499. It's our lowest price we can bring, and you're getting massive yellow diamond center. Everything around it that's going to total obviously another carat and a half in diamonds almost, just on the sides, and it's $9,499. So this is the way to go. Last call in the show. We are in last hour. We got the Paraíba coming up next. The round Paraíba, flashed it twice. A lot of you patiently waiting for it. It is on its way. And so this special request just brought it out here for you. $94.99. It's got to go to somebody, and it will. And we still have our big ruby. What a day for big, incredible museum stones, like our massive ruby, 3.5 carat Burma, like this yellow diamond, big tanzanite, 21 carat, already found its home. Now we're talking about a $94.99 yellow diamond deal of a lifetime. Let's keep moving. We got the Paraíba coming up. Like I said, I'm trying not to spend too much time because you know, we had it just a couple days ago, but that is where I know you're here for the new and you want to see what's new and updated. Here it is. Coming up, big Paraíba 1122530 on the way. Okay, this one is going to be a real quick one. And it's my job to make sure that even if it's a 1 carat stone almost, like this is, and a perfect clarity in cutting, and I'm going to do something a little rare here. We're going to come all the way in for a brief moment. I don't want to make anybody too dizzy with the movement here, but I want you to see the clarity this stone has because it's exceptional. It's a 90-point round Paraíba tourmaline. This is a natural tourmaline that is copper and manganese that gives it this rare blue-green color. And it is so divine, and it's so just, it's like scrumptious. That's a weird term because I'm not selling food, but it's so just pretty. It's like a feast for the eyes. It's one of the more unique stones in the world. And to be a round that's almost 1 carat is large. And it has this fabulous 72-point diamond mounting around it. Let's zoom back and give it a little room. I just was trying to show you there is clarity here that even the most magnified view is not going to show any inclusions. It's so remarkable. And we're going to blow it out right now. 90-point center, 72 points. It's $99.99. There's one problem with that. I've had 2 incredible pieces today already at that price tag that have nothing to do with this, yes, but it's not the price that's getting the job done today because it's $10,000. That doesn't always work. So here we bring you a better value, and I'm going to auction this off because that is the only way to do this with Paraíba, and we're going to send it out. And it's not a small stone because every single little tiny upgrade, point, difference you get in Paraíba makes a difference. These are completely mined out worldwide. It's a stone that collectors collect. It's a collector's paradise to get anything in this material, blue, green, clean, and neon. So that means if you eliminate light, most gemstones, they need a little light, right? To show off their color, to show off brilliance like this. This stone's got both going on. It's all happening. It's got the round cutting, which is rare. It's got the brilliance. You normally need light. With this stone, being that it's neon, you don't need light to see it glow. And I'll show you, I'll go put my hand in front of a light and block the light essentially and create darkness, and yet you're still going to see that this stone is bright and neon and glowing. And we really need a home for this one, so we're going to make it easy for you because nobody's supposed to discount this beyond $99.99. That is the deal. But that price has come through twice now. Well, we had basically $9,500 on the yellow diamond. It's here. We had the ruby here at $99.99. It's here. That may not be the easiest price point today. So here's what I'm going to do on a ring that just know you should be paying this price. You're not going to have to. And that's the beauty of last hour. We got to make something happen. So how about this? We are ready to move it, but it's going to require an auction because otherwise there's nothing else I can do but leave it there at $99.99. This is not going to be even close to that. If we really want bidders, and I've seen it twice today, one auction, what do we have? 1 or 2 bidders? The next one, I had nothing. I ended up just selling it. This is where you've got to get on those lines and help us own, help us to really help you own something really special and rare that never gets to be discounted. Is doing the exact opposite everywhere else in the world. Right now it's going up and it won't stop. And that's the problem. People are holding on to it to the point where, guess what? They're keeping it from the public, which means the price is actually going up. It's like they know that. The gem dealers understand that if I limit it and if I make it, let's say, even more scarce by not offering it for sale, then the price goes up. The demand goes up, the price goes up. It's only helping those who have it. And so what we're doing is saying, we're not doing that. We're releasing it to our collectors. What, you know, if there's 1, if there's 2, if there's 3 with us on any given day, great. But you don't need to have this massive budget to be a bona fide collector because I'm going to put it up at the auction and we're going to make it $7,500 to start and save you a bundle. And I don't know about you, but $2,500 of savings is a lot because that buys you another piece of jewelry, right? So $7,500 to get it started. Or maybe 65, or maybe 55, or maybe it's Veterans Day, so we got to really rock and roll and we'll do even $5,000 to start. Because that may not do it either, because that's what we've experienced so far today. It's a lighter day, it's Sunday, this is what happens. This is why we did the big debut yesterday, right? Here's what I'm going to do, because you're here and you deserve a value. And if this ring is speaking to you on any level, you have got to have it. And it's my job to make sure the price is right so you can say yes. And instead of 5, instead of 45, I'll just go $4,000 to get this one going, and we will get a 1 carat nearly. It's what we call a light 1 carat. When it's just under a carat as this is, it's got the diameter size of a 1 carat diamond or a 1 carat sapphire or a 1 carat ruby or a lot of the classic stones out there. And yet it's so bold and so bright and so magnificent because of the diamond cutting. And it's at 4,000. You know what? Forget about it. Let's go even lower. I got to make sure it goes, and this is obviously now we're in territory that we've not seen because we have marked down Paraibas and yet they never go this low. If it's a 50-pointer, maybe. This is not a 50-pointer. And no, you can't price a 50-pointer like you price a 90-pointer. They just cannot be the same. They cannot be the same price. There are strict rules like that when it comes to just the gem pricing of the world, and the rarer they are, the more you have to adhere to those rules, which is why you never see discounts like this. It's not even 4,000 or 39 or 38 or 37. Got to make sure it goes. It will now. You never see this happen. And what have I been telling you? I have had, I hate saying this because back in 2004, I have these flashbacks to when I first brought Paraibas to the television world, loose. They were loose. That would have done none of us any good because I'm not, you know, at that time I wasn't making my own jewelry, right? And you may not make your own jewelry, so you bought loose stones, which were, you know, are still collectibles and great. So many of you have loose stones that you still have that you bought from me in 2004. Paraibas, and you're going, I don't know what to do with it, so I'm just holding on to it. This is finished. So you're wearing your piece of jewelry. You've got that giftable, that wearable, that kind of portable way you take your collectible with you and show it off to the world in addition to enjoying yourself. And yet we have 60 pointers now that come in that are over $7,000 day in and day out. They're 50 and 60 pointers. They're $7,000 and $8,000. That's just not, it doesn't work. And I think it's because we have years and years and years of history and seeing prices, and we know that that's just, it's not what we've seen before. So we're taking you back. And even if the reality of the situation is these prices are increasing, we're making sure we go backwards to make sure that we can still, again, get you jewelry. Otherwise it sits here, and that's not what we're looking for either. We want these pieces to be experienced by you, our viewers, you, our collectors. So instead of 37 or 36, I'm going to blow it out for $3,500 to open, and we're going to get callers and bidders, and we're going to get rocking and rolling. And it's only a $10 increment as well, so that if you are second or third, no problem. But we do have our open. Thank you so much. Who's that at 35? We've got the open. Now it's go time. It's time to fight for it because we have got it going out the door. Somebody, I think they were on, truthfully, Will, were they ready to go $4,000? Because I think they were, right? Yes, they were. So they were on the line actually at 4, and I'm up here chatting, and I didn't realize that we had it open at $4,000. And now just dropped in another $500, and we've got our open. So it's going to sell. And we know that in a matter of minutes, but we're at 35 and it's only a $10 increment. So that does not mean you're left out of it. It means you call in now and you make it in. Tell us if you want white, perfect, or yellow or rose. We'll do that for you. Tell us if you'd like. Let me just show you again on the hand because it's a classic style mounting. Love the split shank, meeting up with the halo. Lots and lots and lots going on here. $3,500. Well, who do you have there, Will? Not a challenger in sight. Where's Bert calling from? Is he a new shopper or has he shopped here before? Wonderful. Well, we've got one bidder at $3,500. So the opportunity for the round Paraíba at this price tag, which has a $99.99. Do you think I make that up? Nope. It's right here. There's the ring. There's the price. That is not my handwriting. Here's what we're going to do. $3,500. One bidder on the line, nobody verifying, nobody else. We are going to give it a final 2 minutes. And boy, oh boy, are we selling this at, I've had Paraíba since '04. There has never been a value I can recall like this on Paraíba. It's one thing if you want to accept a dirtier stone, a highly included stone, a stone that has more of a dull, lackluster, not as much powerful of a color. This is all the things, including the really, really exotic cutting, that is more money in a premium, or at least should be, and we're at $3,500 with one bidder on the line. Unbelievable. So this is when everyone else is watching the end of something and watching the gridiron and watching it come down to this, and you know what? You get the deals. $3,500 and no challengers. We're going to give it 2 minutes and then we sell it. Bert, it's going out to Colorado. If there's no challengers, you are golden. But otherwise, I would think there's got to be a couple people that are really seriously knowing that now is the time because the opportunity is disappearing. It's now or never to get in. It's going out to somebody today. So no look at it tomorrow. No look at it next week or next month. This is your last call. And it's our final chance, final call, 2 minutes. Take a look at it. Any size, any gold color you want. That's it. Last call, last chance. Thanks, Sandy, for being with us today, by the way. I see you, Sandy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. All right, so our last call is final 2 minutes, and that's that. That's it. That's all. $3,500. And my goodness, all of this for one bidder to take it at a really, really, really serious value, and you've still got time. You've got 100 seconds now to dial in that phone number and be a part of this. And why let that opportunity pass you by or slip through your fingers when there is a Paraíba and a round at stake like this is? Do not wait. We're blowing it out clearly, and then we got to figure out something else to do. I got all these rounds here. I've got round aqua. I've got round fawn. I've got everything in rounds, it seems like, even emeralds. So all these round stones, including Paraíba, which is not what you would expect. And here we are with a last call with 1:10 remaining. And then, I don't know if anybody needs to see that band, but is there anybody who missed that band yesterday that was really upset? We have a couple left. If my big debut, if you did not see it yesterday, please holler at me and we'll show that. If not, if everybody saw it and everybody's good and we're all up to date, no problem. Don't want to bore you with anything you've already seen, but if you need to see that designer band that we debuted yesterday to match the bangle, let me know and we'll help you with that. Final 45 seconds. Bert, it's looking good. It's looking like it's all yours. So collectors, this is your moment to take advantage of anything we've had because all of these great discounts on our Veterans Day weekend is ending in about 40 minutes. So not a lot of time left to take advantage of these incredible sale prices, and that will be that. So this is super, super, super important. And what can I tell you? It's one of our better values ever. So we have 20 seconds remaining. And that's that. So final call, $3,500, 15 seconds. I think, Bert, going to Colorado. Enjoy it. Congratulations. Thank you so much for shopping with us. It's going to be done and gone because I don't think we got a challenger out there. So there you go. That's all for you. Well done. That one's gone. Let's move on to this one. It's a round aqua. Okay, maybe this will pique your interest because it's a 2-carat 13. True story. There has been a 2-carat 13 in every show I've done, meaning it's the same ring every single show. And I've never understood it because it's in a big mounting, yes, like this one. It's a 2-carat actually. This is a 213 and it's a round. And it has been $5,000 forever. And they're not discounting it. And I'm going, well, let's just wait for something new to arrive. And this is it. It's a bigger, better stone. It's a 213 with a better color. It has a carat 20 in diamonds. It's 1122459. I have no idea what I'm going to do here on this one because of what we just went through with that Paraíba. Something astounding is going to have to happen here because this one's looking like even more than what I just priced a Paraíba. The auction that just took place, tell me if this makes sense. We have a 213 with a carat 20 in diamonds. This one's $59.99. I think a lot of people are going, she just sold a Paraíba though for $3,500. And I shouldn't even be further advertising that. Now we have a huge aqua at $59.99 because huge diamond weight. These are the diamonds that, much like that designer band I introduced to you yesterday, much like this bangle that we've had, is the burnished diamonds where they're set into the gold. This is more of a dome style though, so it's a wider ring overall where you get the dome style. That's going to be with the big aqua, Sierra Santa Maria. So say goodbye to lifeless, dull, no color, no blues to speak of aquamarine. We're into the Brazilian mine material now. We're talking Sierra Santa Maria and the best. That's what you want to have. And all that diamond weight that goes with it, 120, I'm going to blow it out right now. First caller, we're going to see if anybody's out there. We're just going to see. I'm going to blow it out. And we're going to take a $59.99, no auctions. Don't need to do that. Don't need to suffer. I'm suffering through those. Those are clearly, we're getting like one bidder on auctions. That is not what the auctions are supposed to be about. So if it's about just sparing you a little bit of extra money, okay, who am I kidding? This is going to be a lot of extra money we save you. And it's just about one thing. Who can dial in first and fastest? That's the key issue here, because then it's gone. $59.99 is a price I'm tossing out the window. Good thing that window is right there. Look how easy that is. Take the price, toss it. Take the price, toss it. You get a better price right now. You get a fully finished undergallery. You get any gold you want, and it's going to be a lot lower. And I'm going to just price it because I can price things cheap myself without spending minutes and minutes and minutes on auctions. We can just make this real easy right now. Take a look at the inside. Similar way, again, with the cutting of the stone. It's a similar way that you have that beautiful detail in the undergallery, which is going to provide a comfort fit for this ring, which is large. Let's take a look at the razzle dazzle of that beautiful rich sky blue in the aqua. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Did anybody think that just got darker? Normally, if you go further away, you're going to see less color. This one just got more vivid, more intense, more bright. This looks like a blue diamond, except my largest blue diamonds have been like 15 points. So you're not going to see a 2 carat 13 natural blue diamond. At least not here. There was one blue diamond that got auctioned a few days ago. What'd that get? 43 million, 48 million, something like that. This is where you get that look of, but in a really, really very rare aquamarine. We have nobody on the phone lines. I don't know where we're going to take it, but I'll tell you what this reminds me of every time. When this mounting debuted, I had a customer who lost it. She had a loose stone from me from many years ago. She said, "You need that mounting." She bought it. The first week it came out, we sold it to her at our factory cost. This was about 2 years ago. And she bought it for $29.99 for the mounting with a big old gap in the middle because she had her own stone. And then she sent it in and we set it and sent it back to her. She paid $3,000 for the mounting by itself, and that was 2 years ago. And that was just the mounting. Things have gone up a little in the last 2 years, like it or not. We don't like it, right? So don't worry. Let's go back in time together. Let's go time traveling. Do you ever get to turn on the TV and go time traveling? Besides when you watch Back to the Future, which is a great franchise. Love it. But this is that concept. We're going to go back to what really matters here, which is about giving you prices from a different era altogether. And we're not talking about $59.99. Call me. I would love to do $29.99, but I can't do it because I'm going lower. Because I'm concerned that even at that mounting price with a free aquamarine in the middle, I'm concerned that that might leave it here. That might not actually get the job done and get this ring to one of you. So I'm going lower. Even though I cannot go to $29.99 and actually rightfully, we're obviously not profiting. We're going backwards. We're going to continue to go backwards until it goes. So if you want what I think is the prettiest aqua, where I had a 2 carat all for the last, I'm not kidding you guys. It's in a bridge. It's a 2 carat stone. It does not have this color and it's $5 grand. Makes sense. It makes sense why this was $59.99. That all makes sense. Instead of spending $5,000 for a lesser stone, you're getting a better value on a better stone. And it's not going to be $29.99 either. Because guess what? Exactly as I predicted, that doesn't have the job done. It's still here. So we can't leave it at 29 or 28. Oh, this is going to be one that goes very, very quickly. 27, 26. This is the way to get a huge mounting. There's a lot of gold weight. Do you miss gold weights in jewelry that you see out and about today? Do you miss the weight of gold? Because this mounting is one you'll love if you do. If you want to have a feel, a heft, a beauty, a really good weight to your gold, and then just deck it out with diamonds, give it a very diamond-like aqua, this is the way to go. We have nobody. Okay, I give up. $26.99? $25.99. Let's keep going. Got to sell it. This is the aqua, and it's not for lack of beauty here. If it was a ring that I was going, it's not the most popular mounting, because we have mountings. There are some mountings that are just not popular, that after you're here for 7 years every day, you know that mounting doesn't have a lot of success. This is not one of them. This is one of the favorites. It's a bolder way to do a lot of diamonds without being a halo or a bridge or something like that. It's not for lack of beauty on the stone. I hope it's translating the way it looks here in our studio, the way it looks in person. It's a beautiful, vibrant, really truly like piercing sky blue. Like when you look up at that beautiful clear blue sky, and it's almost like it hurts your eyes because it's so bright. It's not a deep blue, but it's bright and it's just piercing, and you feel like you got to put the sunglasses on. This is how this blue aqua is looking. It's not 25. I can't believe it's here. It's not 24. It's not 23. It's not 22. I mean, what's it going to take? Remember, legally, I can't pay you to take jewelry. It's a big no-no. They don't allow that. I can't do that. But this is a bribe for sure, and that's legal. I'm bribing you with a unbelievable value that is not even $22.99. Thanks to Veterans Day. My goodness, what a weekend this is to be shopping and saving and saving and saving and saving and saving some more. It's not even $2,200 or $2,199 or $2,099. I got to blow it out. This is now already, we're going to take it $1,000 less than the mounting by itself, and that mounting's gone up. I'm going on the 2-year-old debut premier price of the mounting. That obviously has changed over the years. We have one. Let's make it easy. $19.99, first caller, done. $19.99, at least I hope it's done at that price. It should be at that price. So, Allison, you were shopping something else? Yes. What was it? Oh, really? Oh, I'll put that aside for who was that? Thanks, Pam. All right. You got a coon's head coming your way. And then let's see who's got the aqua for $1,000 less than the mounting sold for back 2 years ago. By itself. The mounting. By itself. No center stone. Free center stone. $1,000 off the mounting from 2 years ago. That sounds like a bunch of deals altogether. And that's what it is. That's what it is, for sure. So we have got a $19.99 deal. White, yellow, or rose gold in your size. Don't size up. You can go true to size on this one. Tapers nicely in the back, as I'll show you here. It's got that great under gallery throughout. That stone is awesome. Let me show it on the hand again, because I swear that gets darker. I don't know how that's happening, but that stone. And for those, I have heard people write on social, they go, oh yeah, but that aqua can't. That's obviously something they add. That's something about the studio that can't be that rich, it can't be that dark, it can't be that saturated. They are. They are. I'm looking at it in person myself, and it is that saturated. It really is. It really is. This is like the ultimate, something about a round. Are we tired of rounds? Because I've shown you so many today. It's usually such a privilege and such an honor and such an extra rarity to have round anything. I mean, I'll go through shows at a time for weeks on end without ever having a round anything besides accent diamonds. And yet, look at this round aqua after we've had a round in the fabulous amethyst. And think about what we had today in rare round Paraíba. Yes. No, it's not high off the hand at all. Let me go back to the hand and show you. No, that's the thing. I always hesitate when I say, and I usually point this out, Will, I usually say it's not that big, overwhelming dome style. Let me show you the exact profile. A lot of dome rings are going to go whoop, like all the way up and over, where it's really a little worrisome to wear because it's kind of standing out in the way of everything. This is not, when we say dome, it's kind of like a squared off dome. It's a little more flat. Are you thinking about this one there? So Will or Jason or maybe thinking about it? All right, so $19.99, white, yellow, rose. There it is from the side profile. So very wearable. And this is why we also, it's not just about seeing it in person, it's about feeling it. Obviously, I realize that in all my descriptions and all my efforts to try and describe everything so properly and so well for you never gives you the chance to feel it. And as much as I describe what I feel and do a really good job, I hope to translate any little specifics I can about how it feels, since I get that privilege, I got to tell you, that's part of why, again, you've got that chance to get it at home, feel it, wear it, see what it's all about, have it on your hand, see if it's the right size and fit and feel for you. See if you love it as much or hopefully more, because that's what we hear more often than not. You love it more than you ever could imagine based on what you saw on TV. And this is why we give you, again, that money back. All right. Guarantee. All right, coming up, let's get a move on. I suppose, well, can we handle its sister here in a round? There's a big emerald. Let me know if you like this round. Yeah, another one that's kind of bright, kind of, that is going to put a pep in your step and a real, like, bright little, you know, extra little a happy dose there on even the most, like, dreary of days, because people are, you know, coming up on those cold, dreary, cloudy, you know, very, maybe a little snowy day, right? This is where that is a beautiful, vibrant everything. Yellow diamonds, white diamonds, round emerald. So another rare round. If you like it, let me know. I don't think that's going to be all that, certainly not one of our more affordable pieces at $17,999, but it is special. So, and you've never seen anything quite like it because we haven't really done a wraparound design with yellow and white diamonds, and we certainly don't have many round emeralds. So that's a good one. I want to get you something really affordable as well. So here's the next thing. A lot of you were looking and still considering this 251 yellow diamond. But here's the problem. It's $9,500, and as much value as that is, it doesn't mean because we give you a value that everyone can say yes, and I'm aware of that, right? Back during the pandemic, there was a car I've always admired and loved and someday, you know, want to have, and it was a great deal then. It's a supercar. It was a supercar. It was a collector's car, and things were crazy in the pandemic, so it was a great deal, and it was $250,000. It was a great deal, but didn't mean I could get it, right? It didn't mean, okay, no problem, I'll just, you know, pick it up on my way home. There are good deals, but it doesn't mean it works for everybody. So let me just put that aside and show you this. Wait, she didn't switch those rings, did she? Yes, I did. There's the 251 that's $94.99, and here's a different one that's still a huge stone, and it's a carat 51. I got to tell you, I like the color a little bit better. Okay, that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. But that is a still huge stone. So if you love the values, but you're going, I wish I could do 9,500, but I can't, then let me introduce you to 1122483. Because this is still one of our largest yellow diamonds in the house, but it's a carat 51 instead of a 2 carat 51. So what that means is you're getting a carat 51, still VS, still cushion cut square. It's the same bridge, except instead of 3 halos, it's 2. This one's going to be a 151 center stone, a 46-point yellow diamond weight, and a 96-point, wait a minute, that sounds very familiar. That's actually more white diamonds that was in the last one. That's interesting. The diamond weight in the white diamonds is more than what was in the $9,500 ring, which is essentially like the mama and the baby, even though I'm going to rephrase that. The older sister and the younger sister. Do you see why I like the color a little bit better? I'm going to go ahead and do this because I feel like I need to explain. Because I'm very open and honest with you guys, because that's what I believe. I'm a journalist by trade. I never in a million years thought that I would go to the best journalism school in the world to come up and hawk fine jewelry on TV. But that's what I'm doing. So, hopefully not really hawking. Hopefully just educating, explaining, describing, giving you great values, right? But my journalism background is still something that I adhere to day in and day out. And that means open, honest, transparent communication, accuracy, fairness. I like that smaller diamond, still a huge stone, better in color. Just saying. It's not going to be as big a size. It's a 151, but that's still a really big size. So you have a better color in the 151. You have a mounting that's essentially the same, just scaled down a bit, although still giving you more white diamond weight. So I'm putting them side by side. So you can actually, instead of just listening to me say words, you can see the visual because that's the medium we're working with. So do you see the difference there? That is the 151, but look at the color difference. I'm asking you to look at the color difference. With that said, let's take a $15,000 ring. This is the ring that you're looking at on the left side. Obviously, that's not going to work because my bigger one is $9,500. Let me now move that aside. We all see that, right? You see the difference? Have you made your decision? Have you decided which one you like better for color? Now I'm going to move that aside and bring this one out, and let's tally up some diamonds so you understand how big this diamond weight still is. And that's like our third largest yellow diamond, so that's not bad. Fourth largest, maybe actually fourth largest. I keep forgetting there was a carat 70. But this is our fourth largest yellow diamond in stock. And you are getting a 151 center, plus the 46 points in the yellow, plus the 96 points in the white diamond. So altogether, you're getting 293, just shy of 3 carats. Question. You got it. I'll show it right after this. Or do you want to see it right now? I can give you a price on it too. It's $29.99. It's 1122452. I'm going to put it on my neckline for you. And that is that beautiful quatrefoil design. Actually, it is a trefoil design. Take a look at this on the neckline here. I realize I don't have it fastened, but this will give you an idea of the size there. So this one is, and you know what, let me put it on properly so you can see. I got to just fasten it properly so you can see it the right way. I'm going to make that $29.99, and it's a carat 90 in diamonds and solid 14K. So yes, I'll put that on for you. What we're going to do here, though, with this one is 1122483. And you know what? This is the 151, 293. I'm going to not put up the graphics on that diamond necklace. It's going to take me a second to put that on. What I'm going to do, though, is make this one a better deal than $9,500. You saw it was $15,000. That's the was price. So what we're going to do is actually make this a whole lot easier. Right here, right now, it's not going to be that $9,500. That's the problem. That's not everybody's budget. I get that. Totally understand that. Here's what we'll do instead. Of $95.99, I'm going to go ahead and blow it out right now. And if you want it, you can call in right away. I would advise that. I would recommend that. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It is truly the sister to that 251. 251 is the second largest we have here. This is the fourth largest diamond we have here in the yellows. It is not 95, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. You're getting almost 3 carats in diamonds overall. This is the better color center stone. I don't say that from an opinion basis. That's actually just a gemological thing too. That is the better color. I'm not here to say you can like the other one better if you want, but it has a little more brown. This has that pure yellow, and that's something you wouldn't detect if it's on its own, but you see when you see that it's really that side by side you saw the comparison there. We're not doing $59.99. We're not going to do even $49.99. I am here to give away jewelry, and we have 20 minutes to do it, and we have to move a lot of it. So this is how simple I can make this. We can make this simple or easy, or we can make it difficult. I'm just really trying to get this one a great value. Somebody's going to enjoy it. Think holidays. I know that's where it's on top of mind right now for everybody is thinking about the overwhelming time of year this is, whether it's for, gifting, whether it's something you want to treat yourself to have. This is the time to do it value-wise, because you know it when you see it. When there's a value like this, you can't deny it, and you don't want to wait for another opportunity, because there is no other opportunity. We know what we have and what we don't have. And so this is the time to take it. And would you like to see that necklace on, or are they going to pass on that one? Okay, so we're going to present it in full. They still want to see it? Okay, you got it. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of even $49.99, it's not going to be. We're going to make this really easy right now, first caller, and that's it. And if you want a yellow diamond in a bigger size, not a 1 carat, you want a 1.5, you want something grand, something special, this is it. We're going to blow it out right now, and it's less than even $49.99. The auctions have not been my friend today, so we're going to present this necklace coming up. It is under $3,000 for all that necklace, which when you look at it from a distance, you're probably thinking I skipped a digit there, but it's actually under $3,000. We'll present it in full next. This is your one to get, though, in the yellow diamonds, so instead of $49, $48, $47, $46, we're not even asking $4,500. This is your value on 3 carats in diamonds all together, yellow and white together here. Beautiful bridge mounting. It is $44.99 to one caller. Saves you $5,000 off the other. So that's a big savings, and you get what really looks virtually the same. So take a look at it. We're going to give you a better look at it up close and personal. And then our last call, and we'll give you that necklace presentation coming up so you can see what that's all about and get you a great deal on that diamond necklace, which is so fantastic. So much gold in that necklace. So let us know, 251. Let me show you again here how they break down. Here's the 251. We might as well show these side by side because they're so similar. But again, $94.99 on the right side, $44.99 on the left side, and a 1 carat difference in the center diamonds. But other than that, your diamond weights are really, really similar as far as what's around it. So it really is all kind of breaks down to what's in the center there and how that's going to look compared to, you've got obviously a lot of diamonds in the similar bridge styles, no matter which one you choose there. And remember, it's that two-tone gold, so it stays that way. Keep that in mind, and we'll help you out. $44.99 on the left or $94.99 on the right. So you get to decide. Two great values. The diamond necklace on the way. We're going to give it some information here so you can see what it's all about, get a look at it on. I sure hope I have it on the right way. It's hard to tell. I probably don't because I have no mirror up here. But let me see if we've got a look at that. Yeah, I think I have it on backwards because I wasn't able to see, but that is, no, it's on right. So this is our diamond necklace. There's going to be that kind of trefoil design. So you've got the little triple stacks of like a floral, and it's beautifully done in a carat 90 in diamonds. They're going to stop right about here. So on each side, they go about, halfway around or so. The design's going to continue, but instead of having diamonds, it's going to be gold. And then you get this little extension here down the middle, which is going to sit beautifully. So carat 90, solid 14 karat gold. The length you can see is going to be 17 inches, so it's going to lay right. I kind of just put it right back because I want that centerpiece. You can kind of move it as you need because you want to have, enough length for that centerpiece there. It's beautifully done. It's $2,999 for a diamond necklace. And when you get this much gold to go this far around, where it's all the way around, insert closure, figure 8 safety, and you get this extra extension or drop, which gives it almost this lariat look. It doesn't move, it's all stationary, so it stays centered up like that. And you can see how beautifully it lies, because that's really what's tricky about necklaces like this, is how to manufacture it properly so that it's going to sit beautifully on the neckline and sit flat where you've got all those diamonds facing forward all the time. It's not flipping or turning. You need to have a lot of gold supporting those diamonds if it's going to sit properly. If it doesn't sit properly, I'm not going to show it to you. And that's the case here. So $29.99 for that necklace. A carat 90 looks like more because it's the way they're set. You've got these individual larger diamonds. You've got the pave work. It's under $3,000. Let's go back to our wheel here, and then I can always show you the diamonds close up if you'd like to see that. Here we are, last call on the show now. We have 15 minutes left in our broadcast, so let us know if you have any questions on anything at all, if we can show you something again. Maybe it's that diamond band we debuted yesterday. I need to give you a look because we're getting some questions about it. We've only got a couple left, and then you don't get to see it again, unfortunately. We've only can make what we have made up and ready to go. So we'll show you our incredible designer diamond band that I know so many of you were able to pick up yesterday. We've got a last call on this one. It's affordable. We haven't seen a ton of affordable today. So let's bring that, and then we'll have anything else. Last call, last moments, last opportunities, last checks, last verifications, last flashes, anything we can do for you. But this one, had to get it in here one last time. I know so many of you were not with us yesterday who are with us today, and I want to thank you for being with us any part of this Veterans Day holiday weekend. This is the debut. I know so many of you have asked, can we see that one more time? Whether you want to get another one for stacking, whether you want to shop it for gifting, whether you want to get a perfect, heavy, solid, weighty. I'm going to tell you, nobody else, even the designer that this kind of looks like, nobody else does a ring like this. The thickness in the gold is beyond. It's 4.5 millimeter wide band, but that's not even all of the story. It's the depth of the band. It's the fact it is solid. Even my own mom, who's watched pretty much every show I've done for 21 years, guys, that's a lot of shows. That's a lot of shows. We're talking tens of thousands of hours of this. She has watched, and she actually asked me yesterday, she said, yeah, but that wasn't really solid, because she knows jewelry. She knows it well. And she said to me, and I said, boy, you didn't really watch that presentation very carefully, did you? And she might have missed a few minutes, because you know what? I mentioned how unbelievable it is that it's solid gold. This is not silicone filled. It is not a plating or a vermeil. And when you look at the depth of this ring and how heavy and wide and deep it is, you cannot believe the price tag of $888. You can't. And it wasn't supposed to be $888. I will admit, I got to put a little Veterans Day sale together for you for this debut. It's something, I'm not claiming it as my design, but I did actually send it back 5 separate times before the perfect number 6 came around, because it was always wrong. And it was never the match to the bangle, and it was never right. It was never heavy enough, and it was never solid enough, and it was never the right diamonds. And so we upgraded it many times over to bring you this great piece that is now a huge loss leader price tag, because if you know the great designer who does a version of it without diamonds, they get more money without diamonds. They do a diamond version that is exceedingly more cost to it. This is the look of, take a look at it, solid, heavy, white, yellow, rose gold. It is 23 points in 3 substantial diamonds. And yes, it is $888 only. So that is just a quick recap. I was hoping we'd have a couple left, and we do for today. And anybody who wasn't with us yesterday to see it, I had been wearing this ring, well, not all week, but I got to wear it when it was done on Wednesday and Thursday. And then we got to, show it to you and debut it actually officially yesterday. But it could not be a prettier, more well-made, structured band that is, yes, solid gold all the way through. This is the profile of it, just so you can see this and how it's created. And if you're thinking about one at all, trust me when I tell you, you've got to try it. And even if you're you're that lady who says, I go into that designer store, I don't need a discount. I got 30 grand to spend on a ring. Do it. Go for it. Do it. But you know what? You're not going to get this gold weight. You're not going to get this diamond quality. You're not getting that substance. That is the same width all the way around. It's the same depth all the way around, and it's $888 only if you want one. So we have the white gold and the yellow gold here to show you. I'm going to show you. I love this for men and ladies. I know we had gentlemen pick them up yesterday in droves. We had a lot of our ladies get 2 or more to stack, wear them together, wear them separately, give them as gifts. Somebody's going to think you walked into the Red Box store and spent $30,000, and you didn't have to, because you got TVON in your corner to give you values like this. This is what it looks like on my hand here. I've got the yellow gold on, designed so that no matter what size you get, this is a size 7, so I'm swimming in it, but look at how beautiful this is with the 3 bigger diamonds. Designed so that they're perfectly placed, so that it gives you that even placement all the way across the top of the hand, where you're always going to see the 3 stones from side to side and evenly set apart just a bit. This is the depth when it's on the hand. Now, if you're going to wear one, go true to size, because they're made for you. They're made with the inner circumference of your ring size. So go true. Now, if you're going to get 2, if you're going to stack them and get 2 to wear together, just like I'm going to do right now for you, if you're putting 2 on together like this, and you're planning, and now I've got a larger size on, so they're going to look a little different. If you're going to wear 2 together at the same time, go up a half a size on each. So if you wear a 7, get a 7.5 on each, only if you're going to wear 2 stacked together, because then you get a lot wider depth here. Like, those are really too big for me, and it doesn't feel all that big because I've got 2 on together. So it creates more width overall. So if you're going to get 2 that you wear together, get a little larger size, a half a size up. Yes. That depends totally 100% on your ring size. So, but it's it's 80 grams in gold. No, it's not, but it's depth and thickness. Like, I'm going to tell you guys, I try on a good couple hundred pieces of jewelry a day, 5 times a week, and I've been doing it 21 years. This is about it's heavier than most of our gents rings. I can't give you a gram weight, because if you get a 5, it's going to be different than someone who gets a 10. It's going to be different than if you get a 9 1/4. They're all going to be different. But what I can tell you is that stays true about it is that same width, that same depth, that same thickness. If you are thinking that 888 means it's tinny and hollowed out and cheap and flimsy, it is anything but. I literally sent this back. This is why it took so much extra time. I was hoping to have this 2 weeks after the bangle. I didn't, and that's my fault. And I take the blame for that, because I sent it back 5 separate times to make sure it was right, to make sure it was built well. And yes, with that came a cost that was supposed to be $29.99 to you. Instead, turned around, debuted it on this Veterans Day holiday weekend, made it a better value, which you will be impressed. I am a little bit particular. I've been selling really good jewelry for a long time, and I own a lot of designer jewelry like you do, I'm sure. And I don't only just shop here. I shop other places as well. I'm gifted other pieces from designers sometimes, from people that care. And I got to tell you, I'm used to the good quality. I love good quality. I demand it at this point. I don't want anything but quality, not just for me, but for you. I can't come up here every day and passionately speak about the same types of jewelry unless I really feel strongly about its quality. And that's why I'm still doing this so many years later. Don't need to, don't have to, but you know what? I still have a passion for giving all of the people across this country and beyond really good quality, really good values. It's nowhere else in this world. And that's where I feel like if TVON's not here, who's here? Who's here to bring you these kind of values? Who's here to bring you quality like this? We have 9 minutes left in our show. This is a repeat, a little re-encore from yesterday, but it's something a lot of you missed, or a lot of you thought about and are teetering on the fence, wondering yes or no. The answer is try it. I said this about the bangle, and guess what? We didn't have any of these come back. This is your moment. You're going to be impressed with this ring. I say it, I didn't put my name on it. It's not my design, but I will tell you I designed it, okay? I'm not calling it my design. I didn't sign it on the inside, but I am calling it my design because I sent it back to perfect it. And with that, every single iteration, it got better. It got more gold. It got better diamonds. It got bigger diamonds, and it just got more high quality. And so we should be asking for $3,000, and we're not. And so that's why I'm so passionate about it and want you to try it, and you will be thrilled with it. Even if you have the most discerning taste. If you normally shop at Tiffany, Cartier, Van Cleef, and all of those other places, and you're thinking, I would never buy anything off television, oh, please, that is so beneath me. I am here to tell you that I felt that way a long time ago as well. And then I saw the light, and there are ways to get designer, high quality, better than what you would get if you spent tens of thousands of dollars. And this is that way. And we don't do a lot of designs like this. We don't do things like this very often where it's big, heavy, bold gold and big individual diamonds. But I'm telling you, men's or ladies, any finger on the hand. Yesterday, I had one on every single finger on my hand, from thumb to pinky to index. It works everywhere. Men's or ladies, any age. If you've got a younger gal and she's only a teen, trust me, she knows this designer probably better than we do. She sees it on all the major movers and shakers, the super pop culture icons, the celebs, the really glamorous ladies, younger and, you know, the ones that influence everything these days that are my age, you know. The big one, the girl that really influences everything. I mean, she's 43. She just turned 43. We're the same age. She's an influencer, right? They're all wearing this style. But this is where you don't have to have 50 grand to spend. You don't have 10,000 to spend. That's okay. We've got it for you in the quality you need. Let me just show you. Is a thumb ring? I love it. This band is a thumb ring. Is amazing. We have very few left because they're popular yet again. So I saved it for the end just to make sure that, you know, we didn't have too many go. We weren't disappointing people, but this is the last minutes of the show here on our Sunday. That's the band there. I'm going to show it on the index finger here. Let me just take you on a tour of it all across the hand. There's the index finger. How beautiful is that? Still substantial enough that it works there. Here it is on the middle finger. Still sits evenly. Still has those diamonds perfectly placed across the top. Here it is, where I think most of you are going to wear it. The ring finger, a wedding band, a stackable, a ring guard if you're getting two. And here it is, which it's too big, but I'm going to try to hold it there anyways. There it is on the pinky. So you've got options. White, yellow, rose gold, $888. It's built in your size. Yes. So do not size up unless you're getting two to wear together next to each other. Then I would go up a half a size on each. Yes. Yes, DBTY, there's a big difference. One's a 202 with diamonds very close together. The other is a 110 with diamonds far apart. So the other is 18, the 202 is 18 inches max, and the other one is 20 inches max. So keep all that in mind. If you need any help, we can stay off air and help you out with those. I will show you the two together here because I think if we have time, I can show them together for you so you can get another, for instance, kind of a visual there. But this is the time to get, yes, we had DBTYs earlier, which was the 202 versus the 110. So we've had a lot of great classics that are sometimes in the last case here, last chance before holidays. We have to make sure that you get them in time. So that's really important. We can't do everything last second. We are, again, custom jewelers here. We do have our facility on site. Let me show the two together here. So we have on the left side, this is the carat 10 DBTY that has diamonds all the way around, that's longer. It's 18, 19, 20. This is the 202 that goes up to 18 inches. It's a 202 diamond weight. This one's $9.99. This one's $16.99. So we're showing you a rose gold and a white gold option. You can get either one in any gold you like. And we've got this 110. This is the one we did show yesterday. It's 110 among 11 stones. That means they're 10 points each. That's $9.99. Item number and information is on your screen. This is the one that goes up to 20 inches in length. So it has 18, 19, and 20. You can see how the diamonds are big, but they're spread further apart, like 1.5 inches apart. Then we go to our 202, which is 1113480. That's here. So when I was wearing most of the day today, this is our 202 diamond by the yard, and it's going to be 16, 17, 18. And it's white, yellow, rose gold, and it's $16.99. And then you can obviously get one of each, and they make great layering pieces because of the different lengths. We have 4 minutes left in the show. DBTYs, Designer diamond bands, they're all here. So here is, and look at how great they look together. There's the designer diamond band for $888 with a Diamonds by the Yard with it. They all work so well together. So get what you can, because this is quality like nobody else has. All VS diamonds, whether you're choosing the 3-stone diamond band with 23 points, whether you're choosing at 202 Diamonds by the Yard for $16.99, whether you're going to go with the 110, which is even a little bit bigger individual diamond and a longer length, and that one's only $9.99. So they're just, again, just differences in the way the diamonds are set, the length of the chain. We try to have a Diamonds by the Yard version for everybody. We have our final few minutes left in the show. Not a lot of time left. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air to continue to help you place orders. Let's take another look at this band, though. This band is what I know everyone is on the line talking about. It's our first look at it today. It's a little encore. Do not call tomorrow for this. It's going to be sold out. Yes. Go ahead. Yes, I can flash it. Jess, go ahead. Okay. Right. Which one? The 202? Yes, usually does. For a bigger pendant, I can't say if I don't have the piece in front of me. Does she know how big her bail is? If it's a big pendant, Jess, it should work. The 202 is a great chain for pendants. And by the way, that's a flash for Allison's collar. That's our big 1 04 unheated museum ruby. 74 points in diamonds, classic signature mounting. I'm going to try it on for you. It's unheated. It is really, really special. It's a museum quality because it's unheated, and yet it's giving that gleam and that glow. If you want an off-air price on that, I'll do it. I can give you a price right now. I can give you a great price on it. Yes, back to the wheel we go. Our designer diamond band, $888. Item number here is, and we're in last call on everything. Diamonds by the Yard are last call. This designer diamond band, yes, just most people use that 202 for their pendants as well. Almost always works as long as your bail is about 4 millimeters or larger. Most are, especially if she has a big piece. It's likely got a larger bail, so it should work beautifully. We have 2 minutes left in the show, and remember, that's what our money back guarantee is for. So if you ever get something home and it's not just right, don't want you to keep it. Want you to send it back, and we will find the perfect piece for you. So again, those are what we encourage you to think about. We have 90 seconds left. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air. Continuing, just because we go off the air does not mean that we stop placing orders or answering your questions or taking requests for tomorrow night when we see you next, which is tomorrow, Monday night, big 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time start time. That's 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central time, 10 p.m. Eastern. Gotta see us. Mark down Monday. We'll be here. And yes, it's going to be a fun one tomorrow. So give us a call. And like I said, our phone lines stay open, especially on these weekends. You have no idea how long we stay. Taking calls, placing orders, get pieces taken care of now so that we have ample time to get them to you well in time before Hanukkah and Christmas. That is important with a lot of these pieces that have to be custom made. So $888 in this band. It is incredible. You cannot go wrong with it. I'm not going to encourage something to be universally popular and literally give it this kind of recommendation unless it is something that is beyond what I've ever even had the pleasure of presenting before, because I present a lot of great jewelry. If it's not up to my standards, I don't show it. I got enough to choose from. But this is a band you cannot go wrong with. Great for gifting as well. Anybody can wear it anywhere on the hand. Thank you so much. Go online if you want to continue the show. We'll keep it going there. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Pacific time. And thank you so much for joining us on Sunday. We have got a lot of busy lines. We're going to stay busy. We stay answering your phone calls as long as we need to. So keep calling that phone number, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Don't miss tomorrow night. It's a huge Monday night for us. And I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your day.